GC Dub, GC Dub, GC Dub, GC Dub.
Yeah, better, and swing. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have a good time today. Hello, all you BC Wrestle Pod nerds out there, and welcome to a special Saturday afternoon slash early evening watch along for GCW Bash at the ballpark. I'm sorry.
Woo!
I I am one of your hosts for the Ultraviolet Union, our GCW team here at BC Wrestle Pod. Of course, joining me right now, of course, is Adolfo the Nerdy Puerto Rican, who on
So,
air and without provocation, I want to give him big thanks for holding it down for me while I was on vacation slash working a youth camp for a week. Should anything happen to me, Adolfo will be forever in charge of this whole shindig.
so be afraid. Be very, very afraid, everybody.
Yes, but in all seriousness, my heart, my soul, and all of my gratitude goes to Adolfo for holding it down for me. Y'all did an amazing job, which makes me feel like, you know what? I need to take vacations more often. Y'all got this. I can be gone for a couple months. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that to y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, but we are here to witness some amazing stuff for GCW Bash at the ballpark. We are in Coney Island. I'm so excited at the Cyclone Baseball Stadium. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait. So, while we get a recap package of everything that went down last weekend at Boss of All Bosses, including that crazy I Quit match between KJ Orso and Sam Stackhouse, let's go through with what we have scheduled on the card for Bash at the Ballpark. So this is in no particular order because we won't know until the actual show starts. But here is what we have on deck this afternoon. We are getting Jonathan Gresham versus the virtuosa herself, Deanna Perazza.
I'm
Makes me
excited for this.
super excited.
I've missed the Virtuoso.
Same here. I cannot wait to see her wrestle on my screen again. We're also getting a GCW World Championship match. Effie defending his title against Charles Mason. So this should be fun as well. But we also got
Go
some
Epi.
other fun things happening too. We are getting a tag team match. So Elena Black and the GCW debut of Priscilla Kelly taking on the Koger brothers. So that's going to be awesome and crazy and wild as well. Don't know how this one's going to turn out, but we are getting Tommy Dreamer versus Mance Warner. So,
Interesting.
I mean, TNA has kind of developed this. Ooh, I do like how this is set up. It's kind of cool, not going to lie. We are also getting New York legend in the world of wrestling, the Amazing Red, and founder of the House of Glory Wrestling, taking on WWE ID talent and one of mine and Andrew's personal favorites, and Marcus Mathers, which should be a really fun. This is Marcus's dream match right here, so I'm excited for that. We also have a fatal four-way for the GCW Tag Team Championships, where we have YDNP taking on To Infinity and Beyond High Seas and the Prospects. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We also have a JCW World Championship match. Masha putting her title on the line against Gringo Loco. So that's going to be fun as well.
That'll be fun.
And then, of course, I'm really excited just because I love him. We are getting Joey Janela versus one of our new faves from Best of the Super Juniors in
Ninja Mac.
Ninja Mac. So this is going to be a fun one. But what we are starting with right now is a 6-person scramble. And I recognize a couple of people in here. Of course, I see Mr. Man Like Derice representing Progress Wrestling. I love Derice so much.
Nice. One fall.
And I think I see Alan Angels too behind Derice. This should be great. Welcome back to the world of technology, Andrew. Hi.
Andrew.
I'm jelly that he has a GCW shirt.
All right.
Hello. Hi. Oh no. Hopefully
He'll get there.
he will get there. Eventually, I hope. Wild. I love you, Doris.
Commentary momentarily, and we are here from Coney Island.
Veda Scott.
Yep, Beta on commentary. We'd love to see it.
Starting off with high-paced scramble action. Reefer, wait, hold on. Wait,
Andrew, come back to us.
Hello, hello.
Oh, we
Okay.
can hear you now.
We can hear you now. Hopefully, we'll see what happens.
Trying to hear what Angel's plan is here. Not my, just got a visual aid.
Oh, there we go.
Angels.
You know, it's funny, right? Because at All In, John Moxley had that fork spot.
Uh-huh.
And when I watched it, I just thought to myself, GCW did it better.
Fair.
All right. Hello, hello.
There we
Hello.
go. Can you hear us? We can hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Apparently everything's
Okay,
caught
cool.
up. Cool.
Cool.
All right.
Hi, Andrew.
Hey.
you
All right, finally here.
Nice.
have made it.
Live from the home of the Coney Island Cyclones.
Yeah, I've been watching. I'm happy to see I'm not the only one that was having technical difficulties at the beginning of the show.
Oh, I know. And we're still kind of like, I don't know what's going on with this camera filter for GCW
Oh,
right now.
right?
Oh, I know.
Right?
I was
thought it was
like,
just
why
me.
is Reefer so shiny? But then I realized it was just
Like, the far away is fine, but when we get closer
Yeah,
to the
close
ring,
up.
I'm like, what is
Yeah.
this outline?
yeah, like that right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will say it has been a little liquidatious here on the East Coast. So, seeing how this is at an open venue, they might get a little sprinkling, which will be fun. Oh, that was nice.
I can only imagine it also must be a little bit humid and muggy over there right now, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Alan Angels. I love seeing you on my screen.
All right, now I play the game of how off is my stream from yours.
Everybody's.
That's our favorite game every stream.
So quick.
Wow, look at him go.
Ooh,
Wow. Nice.
that was a fun sequence.
Yeah, very lucha-esque, if I may.
Yeah.
Oh,
And through the bottom rope.
yep. Dope through the bottom rope. Wow, almost out of the audience.
Crazy.
The film classic.
Doris, I love you. 0121.
Whoa.
Yes.
Courtesy a man like Doris.
Oh,
Ooh.
Ooh.
Maneuver to prepare for. There's about 2 or 3 different times that you can make impact with a mat, but it's all to Doris when you go down.
He's already. Ooh. He has a whole baseball hat set up. Let's go.
For Coney Island, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Damn,
dun,
I am
dun.
almost 20 seconds behind you.
Damn. Okay.
Oh,
Darius just hit somebody with the chair, and now he's running the bases,
Oh,
chasing
yeah.
Allen Angels,
Oh, he
and he's
slides him off of first.
now he.
Rounding second, clothesline on second. Yes, this is awesome. Yes, coming to third.
Home run. Home run.
Another clothesline on third. That was awesome.
I love
That was
silliness like this.
awesome. Oh, I'm so happy that the Cyclones let them use the field like that.
That's great.
That was so cool.
It's not something that happens every day.
Oh, and now he's got Allen Angels looks like back inside.
I wouldn't call it an in the park homer though, because I feel if it was a hit in the park homer, he would have slid in and pinned somebody.
True.
Chain of wastelands here.
Oh no. What is this?
Okay, Reefer says I'll join in. We got a wasteland.
What, Darius? What are we doing?
What is going on?
Whoop, and now he's got the back.
That's one way to reverse a wasteland. Wait a second. What the hell's going on here?
Oh.
Wow. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That was a lot of fun.
Stereo German suplexes.
Goofy wrestling for life. Goofy wrestling. Goofy wrestling.
Yeah.
Firing away. Fist and chop.
There it goes.
Good drop kick there from Darius.
Is on fire.
Reversal of the whip though.
Oh.
The top he got caught. Jay Line, what's he gonna
Oh.
do?
Jay Lion caught Darius. Oh.
Oh, Lion so strong. And
Oh.
yet so agile at the same time.
Nice cabrado
Nice.
there.
He got caught by Grayson.
Face first goes.
Oh.
Skies.
Now we get
Ooh.
sequences.
Right.
Meanwhile, man like Darius on the other side.
Whoa.
450 for the 0-1-2-1.
Oh, but Allen Angels tossing Darius. He's going for the cover.
Jay Line saving the match. Not just
I mean, it's smart strategy by Allen Angels trying to steal the pin.
Oh,
And
not a
goes
low
the
blow.
real
that might have been below the belt. That was definitely below the belt.
Nah, not like Darius.
Oh, low blows all around.
There goes Darius. And now Allen in.
Very close.
I've always liked Allen Angel's presentation. Never be afraid to wear the guy liner.
Right.
Back in the ring. Ducks the clothesline attempt.
This man is about to smoke a doobie on my screen. Oh, Grim Reaper.
legal in New York City. Legal in
Yep.
New York City.
Well, if anybody can get one lit in the breeze, it's Grim Reaper.
Welcome back, Andrew. It seems that your computer does not want to cooperate with you.
No, I jumped onto something else.
Ah.
Never gonna find out because look at now. This is what he could want
Oh,
before.
my.
Come on, puppy.
Grim Reaper turning it around. Austin Luke put the brakes. on
Is that the house hippo?
Come on. No?
It's,
Okay.
it's the house hippo.
I know. You don't want to be on camera. It's okay, puppy. Go ahead.
Ring general shit there from
He's like, I'm camera shy.
exactly where it is. How to use those ropes to help himself. Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is like a summer beach edition of Grim Reaper. And I really dig it.
Let the hair grow out a little bit. Got the camo shorts on.
Let's pretend that this is a
That was
Tommy
really
Bahama
cool.
beach jersey.
Right.
Oh,
Oh,
To the face though. Austin Luke kicked it. That plastic folding chair right into the face of Grim Reaper.
Hoisting Reaper on the top rope.
Big chop.
He's got that chair set up.
He's definitely got a
Oh, not the loogie.
Oh, not on the mat. I'm not on the apron. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. He's looking at a superplex. Grim Reaper through that chair. Reaper not going to let it happen.
No, he took too much time letting Reaper recover, and Reaper
Oh, into the chair.
through the
Nice move.
Crazy.
Grim Reaper is our winner. Nice. That was a lot of fun. Love that. Love that.
Big time win here for Grim Reaper. And Julius Smokes in our opening match.
Nice. Love it.
Fantastic.
Love it. So while we're waiting for the next match to start up, because this is a live watch along, and because one thing I love to do on our live watch alongs is eat food, we're gonna play really quick. What's Adolfo eating?
Oh my God! Are you serious? You created a graphic.
So, because this is at a ballpark, and at a ballpark, you buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I couldn't find peanuts and Cracker Jacks on short notice, so what I got myself was some Cajun trail mix that has some peanuts and some butter toffee peanuts as well. So it's like Cracker Jack adjacent.
Yes, I love that. So it seems up next we are getting our GCW Tag Team Championship match. Fatal 4-Way Y and DNP versus To Infinity and Beyond versus The Prospects versus High Seas.
Was this match added late?
This was added earlier this week, if I remember correctly.
One fall. Hello, David. It is at the Coney Island, at the Cyclones Ballpark in Coney Island, New York City. Mikey, why don't you go over the card real quick? Mikey, you're muted.
I knew that. All right, David. So here to answer your question really quickly, this is what's on the card. We are getting Jonathan Gresham versus Deonna Purrazzo for the GCW World Championship. Effie versus Charles Mason. Elena Black and Priscilla Kelly versus the Koger brothers in tag team action. We are getting Tommy Dreamer versus the Southern Psychopath Mance Warner. New York legend Amazing Red versus Marcus Mathers. We have our Fatal 4-Way for the GCW Tag Team Championships with YDNP, To Infinity and Beyond, High Seas, and The Prospects. We also have a JCW World Championship match. Monster Slamovich defending her title against Gringo Loco. And then, of course, in singles action, Joey Janela versus Adolfo and I's new fave from the Best of the Super Juniors, Ninja Mac.
Ninja!
And, of course, we just finished our opening six-way scramble. And who knows what else we're getting tonight?
Yep.
We're in New York,
Grim Reaper won the scramble, so...
Cloudy and Captain Nick.
I love their gimmick. Oh my God. This is fantastic. I love it. So good. So good.
So good.
I mean, he came out in a captain's hat and like chevrons. How can you not love that?
Right.
And I love that GCW gets away with playing regular music.
Right. The Prospects, Colin Parker and Jay Alredo.
David, don't you worry. I'm brand new to GCW. It's just a bunch of fun. You don't need to know nothing. Just sit back and enjoy the lunacy.
Yes, and if you want to watch along with us too, if you haven't done so already, for everyone at home, start that 7-day free trial for Triller TV, and you get all of the GCW stuff in that free trial.
Unsponsored,
But
unsponsored.
I'm excited, and I highly suggest. I know financial situations might be different, but I highly recommend that you pay the monthly to get access, because not only do you get GCW, you also get all of the crazy stuff that comes with it from the independent scene. You get GCW, Progress, Defy, Hood Slam, and a bunch of other independent promotions too. And now would be a great time to invest in that, because for next stop for GCW, we are heading to Japan here very shortly for 3 days worth of shows.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
And if you have any questions, just shout them out. I'm sure Mikey or Andrew, they'll answer it.
We got you, friend.
Me, I don't. How far into the stream are we? Can I curse?
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
And here we go, our tag team champs. We love them. So we love our tag team champs up in here.
Yep. Up in here. Up in here.
YDNP. We love it.
They have been defending these GCW Tag Team Championships everywhere against everyone in every type of match. And today they fight on a baseball field. I'm just going to keep saying it. I just think it's neat.
It's interesting that the dude's real partner isn't back from injury yet.
He's not going to be for quite some time. Cole Radford is going to be out for a while.
What happened? He blew out his ACL?
I don't want to say yes, but
Mikey.
Yes.
There you go. Do the thing.
How do we get the 7-day free trial? Well, I'm glad you asked, David. So if you go to trillertv.com, I will provide the link in a little bit. You can sign up for Triller TV. You create an account, you log in, you can start your 7-day free trial, get all that information in, and you get 7 days free of Triller TV Plus. And then if you want to keep it after 7 days, then you can do so and enjoy all the goodness that comes with all the wrestling on Triller TV.
Unsponsored.
Unsponsored, yes.
Unsponsored.
Yes.
Thank you. We're doing our bit to be legal and not get kicked off the air.
So, David, I will provide a link to Triller TV right now, so that way you can follow it.
Hello, MJ, you're back.
It's very rare that you have double call in action.
Double call in action right here, but it is calling the one with the advantage.
All right.
Reception for the prospects, though, huh?
I love to hear it. I love to see how fired up both.
I love the new GCW ring graphic. It's really cool.
Look at this.
Right.
Cloudy just tagged in.
That's the thing about a match like this. You don't necessarily.
All right. Let me just post this.
You can just reach out and touch somebody. Get in there.
You gotta weigh the pros and cons of being in the ring. It's how you can.
I really wanted to go to this show, but trying to get into Coney Island
is crazy.
A nightmare.
I can only imagine.
Train together in the same training school. And of course, you look at Jay Alfredo.
Oh, double neck drop.
So he gets Terry Gordy in certain ways.
Whoa, look at this. Now just clubbing blows. Get right in there.
All righty.
Delaney and Cheech. Whoa.
And beyond.
Ooh. All right, David, I just
Okay.
posted it into the chat. So if y'all want to chill, if you want to watch along with us and get all that situated, you may follow the link and do so.
Yep.
Unofficial sponsor, Triller TV.
Yep, unsponsored.
Next to the dropkick, and now one of the champs, Alex Price, tags himself in.
I mean, Triller, like, if you want to sponsor us, go ahead. That'd be awesome. I mean, you know, but
It's one fall to a finish.
woo!
Don't have to be involved in the decision, and they could lose a championship.
Absolutely, you gotta figure.
I love that plancha off the rope like that. So good.
Yes. And thank you, Andrew, for sending us the Reddit link for Cole Radrick, who's going to be out for 7 to 8 months with a torn ACL. Crazy. And he also has a GoFundMe set up too.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, that link leads to Reddit, which also has a GoFundMe link for Cole Radrick. Get well soon, Cole. We love you.
You know, they train together outside of the ring. They talk every day.
Alec, what you gonna do?
You know, they are a cohesive unit.
And really just take a lot of responsibility in this reign as tag team champions as well to represent tag team wrestling.
Ooh.
Right there.
Oh,
Great double team suplex of sorts there from the champions. But Cheech is able to get that left shoulder up. You saw members of High Seas look like they wanted to break it up.
Massive opportunity here for all the challenging teams, of course, to become GCW Tag Team Champions.
Absolutely. You win the GCW World Tag Team titles, your schedule gets a whole lot busier.
Whoa, Price slips out. He slipped into the tag, though.
nice.
Very well maneuvered by Colin
Nice.
Barker.
Knee strike from the prospect.
If they came into this match first,
Oh, and then High Seas holding it down.
On their debut. Geez, could you let that happen?
High C's doing the heel thing.
Now just bring it down.
and to infinity and beyond, and High Seas, both teams we see a lot in the, when we're in Rochester, when we're in the Columbus area.
Cheech and Bobby, they
Oh my
certainly,
gosh.
history
You know,
together a little bit. But right there, it's Bobby who tagged himself in. Forcing Cheech to go to the outside.
Any chances of them teaming up again, I believe, have gone up in smoke.
Captain Ando with the tag.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh.
Working together.
Oh.
Cooler in the corner. Oh,
Ooh.
Double stomp
oh.
and High Seas
I see.
are in control right now.
That would be great, but wait a second. Here comes Colin Delaney. We got Cheech and Colin in the ring to infinity and beyond. But wait a second, from behind.
Ooh.
Nice.
We love a good moonsault.
Nice moonsault. Off the second rope, too. That was good.
And made the tag to Alec Price. The first corner he was available to be in. As a tag team wrestler, you're so used to just reaching out to the corner.
And also there
Wow.
Ooh.
Like maybe I need a break here. Maybe I gotta let someone in. Hope
Alec going crazy.
control.
But taking breaks is something that Alec
Ooh.
hardly ever does.
No, there's more than 24 hours in a day.
And the tag
It would be
team
fun to see Alec
champions
Price in
are
CMLL.
Where are they?
Right.
Yes, comes back in with a stunner.
Off the
Ooh.
Eric
Nice.
Price. And
With the
now
flying ass.
Ooh.
Dropping the leg onto the power bomb.
Nope.
Kurt Oliver trying to protect the pin.
very reminiscent of the Headbanger stage dive right there. I like it.
Drop by Delaney. Takes Ando to
Oh,
the
everybody out.
the floor too.
Big old cactus clothesline, everybody out.
Will we get new tag team champs tonight?
Cloudy.
That is the question.
We shall see.
Oh, look at that. These guys are nailing each other here. Alex Rice
Drop away, saying Cloudy. Oh no.
just knocked Alex Rice block off.
Boy, Price fires up and collides.
And with that M-Dog Lariat,
There we are with that filter again. What's up with that filter?
Back up to his feet.
Like,
That's like That's like a
Right.
TikTok filter that they're putting.
Another one.
Oh, but he
I was like, who put the TikTok/Instagram filter on?
Cheech
Oh.
high cross body.
Cheech really feeling it. But
Ooh.
Look for multiple
Nice.
revolutions around.
oh, but just got caught there.
We love a
Oh,
good-
big super
Ooh.
kick.
We love a good super kick.
Big chop.
Like a big old tree to Jay Alfredo.
Oh.
Lady catches Jordan Oliver.
Oh, watch out, Colin DeLay.
Oh.
Slides out.
That was
Ooh,
cool.
nice. That was cool.
Here comes Cloudy.
With a chance of meatballs?
Yeah.
Double stomp.
Dude, there's a lot of stomps tonight.
What?
Oh, Tope through the second rope.
But he's got to get somebody in the ring. I hope Adam Galt remembers who's legal, because I sure hell don't.
Tossing. Wait a second, no, Jordan Oliver puts a stop to that. Toss Cloudy into the ring and Price and Oliver.
Oh.
I didn't see Jordan Oliver.
Nice.
That sent
Nice.
from Alec Price.
Looking for the cover and out of nowhere.
Cloudy in the ring.
Cloudy taking out the other half of the tag champions. ICs. Who have in mind here?
Oh.
Assistant Falcon Arrow.
Ooh.
Oliver rolls out of the way while Ando's going after him, but he got caught from behind by Cheech.
We're gonna build it like
DDT?
Wicked Lots here.
What is happening? Oh.
Double DDT. Oh,
That was cool.
that was.
Before they can capitalize, the
The
prospect-
captain lost his do-rag. No.
No.
Whoa.
Prospect. Ooh.
Jumping flatliner.
There you go. Good maneuver there. Here comes Alec Price from one side. Here comes Jordan Oliver. The champs and the prospects.
The poor ref is like, where am I standing? Where am I standing?
Everybody's flying everywhere right now.
Right.
Alec Price getting a lot of momentum.
Whoa.
Back and forth.
Ooh.
Wow. Almost a
Jordan-
tornillo. Loved it.
Oliver
Jordan Oliver about to kick.
gets him to
Oh.
get through the face.
So now it looks like the champions might have this one in the bag here. And
Ooh.
Price once again have one of their opponents neutralized by himself.
Oh.
That elevated
Nice.
Bulldog. They've won matches with this before. Vader, will they do it?
Oh.
And that's it. They got it.
There it is.
Jordan Oliver
There it
with the
is.
stop, man.
Offense and defense on display. Take a look at this.
That finisher I love.
Yeah, that's a really nice finisher.
Basketball like slam him in the face.
All right, so they retain their belts. Very nice. Very nice. Hopefully they got a breeze blowing in from the bay.
Right. All right, so now we go
Because-
into this recap. Yep.
Because when you don't have a breeze blowing in from the bay in that area, it is
Right.
just hot, sweaty, and gross.
Yep.
God damn, Effie. Height on that.
I love you, Effie. This was a fun match.
48. That's Otis. Is that Otis Krogoff? There's only wait a minute, look behind you. Your one ghost wrestle follow. Oh my goodness. That's gotta be Christian Napier. Did you know Slade will fight anybody?
Manders.
They're not the ones that go back to the ring. Mason, along with Effie. Wait a minute. Wait a second. The visitors Wait a minute. We have more visitors. That is Atticus Kogar.
Not the skewers.
Ah, with the skewers.
He is bleeding.
More skewers.
He is bleeding. Look at Mason staring on. Mason loves this. Oh my goodness. And Atticus is gonna let.
Oh no.
Look at the skewers though. Hey, let's see the skewers.
Oh no.
Three.
You know, good job up by Effie ducking his head.
Right.
Wait a minute. Atticus Kogar has the GCW World Title. Remember, Atticus had his up before he has first dibs.
Oh, so this match wasn't for the belt.
No, it was a non-title match, and
Oh,
this
okay.
because remember this was the top play was before Boss of All Bosses last weekend, in which
Got it.
Atticus had his match. Jonathan Gresham versus D.
Gresham, Deanna Prazo.
Uh,
Wow.
not ready.
One fall.
Jonathan Gresham.
Jonathan Gresham.
It's great to have Jonathan Gresham back in at GCW. This is a match a lot of people were excited about this.
Yes, Veda, I am very
Nice.
excited for
Yes.
this match.
Facts. Very excited for this. So I guess on the independents you can have whatever music you want as your entrance song, huh?
Pretty much.
There she is.
I missed you, girl. I missed you on my
Yes.
wrestling stage. New Jersey's very own.
Yes.
New Jersey's very own Deanna Purrazzo.
Yes.
I'm so excited for this.
Of course. Such an interesting matchup, even just on paper, because when you're, as Gresham says it, and Prazo said, when you're compiling
Okay.
respectable wrestlers in the
Little
world,
little
Gresham and Deanna Prazo,
honor club going on there, shaking hands.
list.
Yo, I love these high cut wrestling trunks that Gresham has. That comes to the belly button. I'm digging that. That's like dad wear for me. Love it.
Noting this down, Christmas present for Adolfo. Just kidding.
Back into the lockup. Prazo again takes control, this time looking for the wrist, but Gresham.
Yeah, that's why he's
all the way through it.
not gonna get that with Gresham.
Maybe I think we're in for a treat with this.
Yeah, before you got back to the booth, I want to say that This match on paper is already so interesting. If you're making a list of top 10
He's like, do it
wrestlers,
again.
these two
Right.
are, if not at the top of the list. Now they're facing each other, and it's
Oh.
such a-
Ooh.
Very skilled technical wrestlers when it comes hold for hold. But
I love this little playful back and forth we got going on.
Right.
along the way, I mean, both of these wrestlers over their careers have been very well traveled, and they picked up, some tiny intricacies that can really change your game. No pun intended. And we're gonna see some-
standing tall.
All right, give it to her one more time. Now she's gonna.
Are we really doing arm wrestling right now? What is about to happen?
Get too arrogant in the face of Deanna Purrazzo.
Okay.
Let's see that Deanna's got up her, let's say up her sleeve. She's not wearing it. But
I think if Brash has an open shot here.
let's see what Deanna's got up her wrist.
Oh,
Virtuoso making the octopus look a little foolish.
Purrazzo gives up her wrist.
She fooled him twice. Fool, we can't get fooled again.
Brash up.
Fresh is like, all right, let's do this.
He's getting frustrated.
Oh, hey, she takes the left, Purrazzo.
nice. Deanna with the ankle lock, stomp on the.
Sometimes he gets a little bit too hyper focused
Yeah.
and fixated on one thing. He really wanted to grab that wrist of Deanna Purrazzo, fell right into a trap.
Now working that foot.
Let's also keep in mind, of course, you're talking about all these little tricks, just like this. Normally,
Go.
Brash can go into it, but he's pretty confident that he'll have that advantage.
There we go.
Purrazzo, though, she was going toe to toe.
See, she's got things scouted here. Looking for a toe and ankle is Gresham.
And this is what
Was only able to get the toe of the toe. It's not the way you want to do that.
he loses control of his emotions. Gets too frustrated, and Purrazzo's going to take advantage of that for sure.
Shaking the hand, of course.
There we
Gresham
go.
trying to get the upper.
All right, little Irish whip.
Beats him back in. Oh, shoulder.
There we go. Very fluid. Nice.
Now we're starting to pick it up.
Yeah.
Deanna offering the wrist one more time, and I think Gresham had enough of that. He went to that well one too many times.
Whoa! This time it's Gresham who picks the leg, but Purrazzo.
Purrazzo right back, picking the leg. And they both go for each other's leg.
Oh,
Now we're in the negotiation stage.
Gresham again extends the hand.
I think they're growing rather cautious of one another as the matchup rolls on.
So far, no one able to keep a clear advantage, but it's Gresham with the wrist. Deanna immediately reverses it.
This has been a fun technical match. I'm digging it.
But Purrazzo,
I was right. I was interested to see how this match was going to go because we know Jonathan is a very solid technical wrestler. Deanna is
Right.
also more technically inclined too. Ooh!
Yeah.
Oh, that was a fun sequence.
Yeah, it was. Still is. There we go. Deanna comes up with the arm bar.
Gresham knows he has to fight this arm bar.
Yeah, this has been a very fun technical back and forth, and I'm loving it.
Gresham. Twist underneath.
Well, now Gresham in control with the takedown.
Oh.
Turns it around. Gresham takes it down again. And Peraza.
Oh, Peraza with a surprise roll up. Gresham turns it around. Back and forth. We're back and forth with that.
Oh, they're still going.
Yeah. Now they're just rolling cradles. Now they're both shoulders down.
Oh,
It seemed like every time Jonathan Gresham was able
Gresham with a
Damn.
takeover. Deanna with a takeover into a leg lock.
damn.
Oh, he got it. He got it.
Damn.
He got it. Wow.
He tried to bridge out.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun. I liked it. I'm happy to see Deanna Peraza again. You know that, and I feel that was a good showcase of her talent. Also,
Right.
Great dance partner in Jonathan Gresham.
Yep.
So fun back and forth. I wouldn't mind them running this one back.
I would like to see another one too. I mean,
Yeah.
granted, I'm always for more Deanna.
Is Deanna still in AEW?
Technically, yes, but
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with the whole situation. I mean, Taya's finally back on screen. She's fighting tonight. She's going to lose, though, because she's fighting against Alex Windsor in her first AEW match.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
So, Manders. I'm still waiting for Manders versus Luke Jacobs one-on-one, man. I love you, Matt Tremont.
He's gonna try to curb stop a Brett. Oh, he does! What's this? What is this? Wait a minute. Charles Mason? Is he here? Wait a second in the ring! How do you keep those skewers? Is Charles Mason here?
Not the skewers.
I can tell you right now, Effie's in big trouble. Oh my God. They were deep. Oh, he's got a taser. He's got a taser.
Not a taser. This was wild to watch.
Dude. Oh, what's that mean? Is that the same? The winner of the match, and still Game Changer Wrestling World Champion, Effie.
Woo!
And Joey Janela extracting revenge on Atticus Kogar.
Here we go.
Next up, Joey
Ninja Mac!
takes on Ninja Mac here at Bash at the Ballpark. Next up, Joey Janela takes on Ninja Mac here at Bash at the Ballpark.
Ninja Mac. I love Ninja Mac.
They had a good tag team match with Dante Leon against YDMP.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a clown.
She's always at these shows anytime they're either in Jersey or on the East Coast in general like that. Because I've seen her a couple of times before.
Oh man, I'm back for Ninja Mac Joey Janela.
You are back for the Ninja Mac attack.
Hey Braden, thank you for joining us.
Hi, sir. Welcome to the chat.
So far, it's been a very entertaining show.
Let's go, Ninja.
Let's go, Ninja.
Whatever happens to Ninja Mac the rest of 2025, he will forever be an icon and a meme.
Uh-huh. Yep. Well, looks like they fixed the whole filter issue.
Yeah, it seems like that. Just in time for Joey Janela and Ninja Mac's match.
Right.
And for the rest of the show, too. Ooh.
No death matches tonight.
That we are aware of.
That we are
So
aware
that you
of.
know of.
That we know of.
I'm assuming that's because of New York City's blood rule.
Probably.
Woo! Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh man!
Not Ninja Mac.
How did he get caught on that?
No, Ninja Mac. Oh.
That dragon leg whip.
Worst match? I don't think there has been one so far.
No.
I mean, to be fair, we're only about an hour. We're about to be an hour in, and we still got a whole bunch of card left. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know how it's gonna go, but my perceived worst match, or the match that I'm gonna have lots of questions on, involves Tommy Dreamer and Mance Warner. I have no clue how that one's gonna go. That is my perceived match I'm gonna have questions about, but when we get to it.
when we get to it.
I feel like if they were going to have a death match, that would have been it.
Right. I was gonna say, I'm like, you got Mance and Tommy Dreamer. Like, that's a deathmatch scream right there.
I mean, we did see they have doors under the ring
True.
and some other things. So,
Chest first.
Ooh.
Goes Ninja Mac. And oh, he's struggling, but Janela is powering.
Ooh.
oh,
Slam. Deep hook on the leg. And
kick out, Ninja, kick out.
down.
There we go. Okay, my camera's gonna go dark for 2 seconds because I gotta give myself my shot.
Go for it.
Back here. Whoa. Maybe take a brain buster, but Ninja Mac gonna keep his feet on the ground. Massive suplex of his own. As Joey spills to the outside. Ninja Mac.
Come on, Ninja.
Go Ninja. Go Ninja. Go Ninja. Go. Go Ninja. Go Ninja. Go.
And now Ninja back on his feet, really feeling it now. This is his opening. We turn it around.
Ooh.
Big shot by Ninja Mac.
Taking Joey Janela on a tour around the ringside area. It's also tore up the whole lake area tonight.
Hopefully those storm clouds in the back stay away.
Right.
Joey Janela, they have to gain control. Toss it back to the outside.
The crowd's like free the nip. I was like, oh, what is happening?
And then he flashed him.
But yeah, it's fun.
Ooh, big uppercut by Ninja Mac.
Right.
Clothesline. Another double hand clothesline. Rising knee strike.
That's a good question, Braden. What will happen to the show if it rains? That's a good question.
I'm gonna assume that it's gonna follow baseball rules and go into, they'll hold it, and then if it's held too long, they might cancel it and reschedule.
Right. Which we hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Veda. And I was about to say, it's been a few years since I've been seeing Ninja Mac in action, and it's still, I still don't understand how he does it.
Absolutely. As he travels the world, it just gets more and more dangerous. So it go viral all the time.
Yes, Ninja Mac always go viral, like we did at Best of Super Juniors against Robbie X.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard enough to go viral once. Ninja Mac did it like 3 times in 1 week.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Fight back.
Ninja Mac getting it right back.
Oh my goodness, I'm excited. I can't wait to watch the G1 this week tomorrow.
I know. Yeah.
Uh,
Whoa! Big super kick by Joey Janela.
Package. Ooh. Janela ran right back.
Big
oh!
Joey Janela with a destroyer.
Absolutely. Just snatched him out of midair.
Ninja Mac kicks out.
Janela felt it coming and saw it coming. He changed his weight, and he dumped Ninja Mac. And
Oh.
with that belly driver.
Ooh.
Janela with the pinfall. And I thought that was going to be a Ninja penalty for last
There we
second.
go.
Gets the shoulder up.
Janela felt it coming and saw it coming.
What's it going to take?
And he dumped Ninja Mac. And now he dumped Mac again with that death belly driver.
Janela making the climb.
All right, Joey, let's see what you're about to do, bro.
Right?
Back on his feet.
Now Mac scaling.
Mac attack.
What's he got in store for Janela here?
Oh!
Oh!
It's the Ninja Mac with the cover.
Did he get it? No. Janela shot that shoulder up off the canvas. Now Mac scaling.
Ninja Mac.
Big kick out, Joey Janela.
In his sights.
Oh,
Ooh,
The bad boy.
big
Joey,
German suplex.
Joey. Even more.
Oh, another German suplex.
Great suplexes here. Ninja Mac.
Mm.
Another German, this time with a
Oh,
Now out of the pin, but still Joey.
kick out Joey Janela.
Gotta give it up for the resilience of Joey Janela, able to get out of that pinning combination. He got dropped right on his head. And now,
Oh, with the hands from Steve
Nope.
McMahon.
Ooh.
get put right on his head.
Ooh.
Ooh,
From Joey Janela.
Release that suplex too. He's got Ninja Mac reeling.
He's got to capitalize on this.
Oh, got caught with the
Oh,
roundhouse. But
big
Reed-
roundhouse kick by Ninja Mac. Oh,
Oh.
big lariat, Joey Janela.
And wiped out here, center of the ring. Bash at the ballpark. Maimonides Park here in Coney Island.
Oh, this has been an intense battle.
Let us know what you think of the action. GCW Ball.
Ballpark. The hashtag is just ball, but that's what it stands for in this connotation.
Hashtag ballin'.
Joey Janela. He can't believe this match is still continuing, and that Ninja Mac right now is out of the apron. Joey's going right after him.
Well, you know, I talk a lot about Joey Janela's resiliency.
Joey's probably also thinking to himself, wow, it's been a good 8 minutes and I haven't bled or gotten anything shoved into me. This is fantastic.
Oh, Joey Janela up on the shoulders. He uses that DVD right on the apron. And Ninja Mac knew the danger he was in.
All right, Ninja. Round 2. Here we go.
Come on, Ninja, you can do it.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, oh,
We're
Yes!
recreating the meme.
Yes! Do
We're
it!
recreating
Do
the
it!
meme.
do it.
Oh. Into the dugout we go.
Yes. Yes. Oh,
Adolfo
my
got to see it not once but
God.
twice in the span of 2025.
Oh, Ah! that was so good. Oh, man. I'm done.
Are people
Wrestler of the
watching
year,
the
Ninja
dugout?
Mac.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they ended up in the dugout.
No, I'm saying, are there fans watching from the dugout? Because that's great.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I think it's all production down there.
Okay. Ninja Mac, we love you. Win or lose, you're a hero. Ooh.
That's the thing about Ninja Mac. He's always catching you by surprise.
Oh, kick out Joey Janela.
Other offenses, you don't expect a dumping headbutt from
Yeah,
him.
he can be a real bruiser when the moment calls for it.
Heavy-handed.
Making the climb one more time.
Demon splash. But Joey,
Oh, gets the knees up. Joey Janela with a Oh, Ninja Mac kicks out of the surprise roll up. Big super kick.
Ooh.
Oh, Ninja Mac with a kick of his own.
We love placing Ranas in this household.
Ninja Mac got all of that one.
Ooh, Mexican Destroyer.
Yes.
Joey Janela stood no chance of countering that one.
Grab the rope.
Oh, dang.
The kick's out.
That tells me, Beta, with Joey Janela raising his shoulder like that, I don't think Joey Janela knows where he's at in the ring right now. He could have easily reached out and touched that bottom
Yeah,
rope.
take a look at this. Look at the destroyer. Joey Janela, yeah, he lands near the rope, but I think that was just instinct from like feeling the 2 count. You kick out.
But it makes me nervous that he might be worse for wear than he's letting on.
Fully disoriented, and he is in the wrong place.
Wow. Oh.
Oh. Oh,
Oof.
dang. There we go. There we have it.
Joey Janela wins. Great match, though.
It
Great
was so-
match.
that was fun.
Take that, take a look at this. To the canvas.
To me, this shows that Joey Janela can actually wrestle. He doesn't have to always be in like a hardcore death match. You know what I mean?
Joey's really good. All right, so now we're getting a recap of Boss of All Bosses, Matt Cardona versus Shotzi Blackheart.
And while we have this recap of Boss of All Bosses, it's round 2 of What's Adolfo Eating?
I want to be mad that you made a graphic, but I can't.
So, because we are at a ballpark, what do you get when you go to a ballpark? You get hot dogs, right?
I swear, if you pull out a
So-
glizzy, I will laugh my ass off.
Well, no. So what I did was I actually have like a pasta salad with some high protein pasta and some mozzarella, and then I have a hot dog cut up in there. So there we go.
Nice.
It's a theme. I'm going with a theme.
I will say this, Andrew. When I watched this match, I was just like, I don't know what happened to Matt. I don't know if it's the lighting, but I'm like, sir, you look like you got sunburnt before coming to the show.
I think it's his tan. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's so pink and red.
It's funny, too, because I didn't actually notice it until this replay.
Oh, this was so much fun to watch. Shotzi is just everywhere right now. We love it.
King of the Independents right now.
Mm-hmm. Mance. Matt just continues to be on a losing streak.
I'm sorry, Indie God, Shotzi.
Indie God, Shotzi Black.
So, Andrew, just a little bit of an update because, of course, me and you been talking about me making it my way out to the LA show in GCW. Not sure. I think I'm going now for sure, and I think I convinced a couple of people to come with me.
Oh, cool.
So both of you know my friend Uriel. Before we left for church camp this past week, I went over to his house and I gave him a volume 2 of a starter pack, but we went independent and international for the starter pack. So I showed him some CMLL, Progress, and I showed him some GCW. I was a big dummy and I didn't prepare him because for my friend Uriel, the GCW match because we watched 2. The first one that I showed him to was Slade versus Bear Bronson from Cage of Survival. And I forgot to prepare him for that. So I will say, though, if I filmed it, it would have made great content because his reactions were priceless. And then the other one I showed him was John Wayne Murdoch versus Mr. Danger from the day before at tournament. All right, let me get the logo back up. There we go. within the next 48 hours, I'm going to be seeing and hearing so much New Yorkin. It's going to be wild. He looked like my cousin. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, right. Looks like my cousin too.
Be like, how you doing?
I find it comical that for a very short amount of time, but it was a thing. So when you drive into the boroughs in New York City, they have, welcome to Staten Island, welcome to Coney Island. And then like underneath they have like a little, taglines that they're known for.
Mhm.
The welcome to Brooklyn sign for a little amount of time said, forget about it.
Oh my gosh. Why am I not surprised? I'm not even gonna lie, y'all.
So I'm sorry, who's this guy?
Hang on, I got you. I have it saved. I have it in my notes section somewhere. I know the name. I don't know 100% who.
And is he hyping up the Insane Clown Posse war that's coming up?
For 2-day war?
The 2-day war.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, I got you right here.
And if you're watching and you know who this individual is, please type it in the chat because I don't know nothing.
So, Gorilla Nems is the name. I'm gonna do a quick Google search.
He was in all their promotional videos that they were doing for this too. I think he's a New York.
Alrighty, let's see.
He's a rapper from.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Got you.
His early career, the early 2000s, he was a battle rapper, winning 25 victories on MTV's Fight Club. That is a show I haven't heard in forever.
Hey, it's Matt Cardona.
Bro, I get to see you tonight and tomorrow. I'm eating good. Like, I still have questions as to why you are teaming with the system tomorrow against Dark State, but it is what it is at this point.
Because Dark State.
Oh my goodness. I love you, Matt.
I feel like this might be setting up Cardona versus Santana.
Yep. Please, I hope so, because I would love to see that.
He's got on Mets colors too.
Yes, he does.
Or
Long
Broncos,
They might have some storms rolling in because I know we got some storms over here. So, but the weather changes very differently on the shore.
That's true. The Deathmatch King. No, you're not.
I mean, if you want to be the king, that's fine. We definitely know you're not the indie god. Just saying.
Megan
did-
Bane's gonna lose to what's her face?
Say what now?
Miss Sammy Guevara.
Oh,
Tay
Ty
Mello.
Mello. Her and Megan are fighting on Collision right now.
I'm
So they got
assuming
some-
that Megan's gonna lose.
Yeah, they got some dark clouds in the on the
Sorry,
horizon.
my man is here.
Oh yeah, Mike Santana, there he is.
New York
But,
native.
New
I had a
York native.
feeling when it just showed them on the card that without a match, we're probably gonna get the two of them.
Mhm. TNA, do the right thing. Let this man win tomorrow. Please let him walk out as TNA World Champ.
I have got to get me one of those Mike Santana shirts. Those are awesome.
All his shirts in the TNA shop are amazing.
Boricua! Woo!
Matt knows he's about to get fucked up.
Boricua! 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 Good on Matt Cardona for just like flinching and backing off and just playing with it. I love it. I love it. That's good. That's good. We're not 100% sure what the next match is because Mike Santana and Matt Cardona are in the ring in ring gear right now. So
This is probably going to be another match that wasn't originally advertised, but we knew that these two were going to be here in some capacity. Let them
Right.
fight. Woo! Whoop that ass. Whoop that ass.
okay, so it looks like our next match is Matt Cardona Mike
Versus
Santana.
Mike Santana.
Here we go.
Damn.
Here we go. Ding ding.
I'm excited. Matthew, let's keep Santana in one piece, though.
Right.
He has. Go for
Yeah,
it.
yes, Braden. It looks like it's just a normal match, but dig it,
This should be fun.
right? God, Mike Santana's got height. He can get
No,
such
Mike's.
height. Damn.
Yep, Mike is tall, but he is in the class that I put like Okada and Takeshita in. Don't let the size
Yeah.
fool you because they got hops as well.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I meant. He's got hops.
He a big man who got hops. Oh,
Big chop.
You had a front row seat to the disrespect that we were saying. Mike Santana has a very, very good
Woo.
ooh.
so much he had to come out here.
I'm biased because I love Mike Santana, but I'm
Right.
I'm biased and I have no shame in saying that. But I also think Mike has
Nice
such a
cutter.
fluidity when he wrestles too.
Yeah, he does.
Got that seasoning. He been at this for a hot minute.
GCW ring. Great moment. used to watch him on Fight Club on MTV too, 20 years ago.
Right now, he's watching Santana. Hey!
Oh, Matt Cardona pulls the ref in front of him.
Mike's like, I need you to stay back here, okay?
Oh, look at this.
Rough Rider or radio silence.
Matt Cardona.
Wow!
Oh, Mike Santana kicks out.
The radio silence.
As simple as it is, I cannot wait. I love Mike's finisher, spin the block.
That's his own city.
Okay, steel chair's coming out.
Yes, of course, he says, the Deathmatch King. Why not introduce a chair into the proceeding?
Cardona with that chair in hand. It looks like he's getting ready to. Oh, wait a second.
Hey!
Dennis is in the ring. And he's got that chair.
Oh, he's trapped here.
So don't you ever disrespect me bringing a piece of furniture in the ring during the wrestling match, all right?
Chair away from Cardona.
Oh!
Oh,
Nems.
I wanna see this. Oh, I really want to
the
see
midsection.
this. Let's go.
No!
Oh,
That chair is bent in half.
And there we go. Spin the block.
Cardona. 1, 2, 3.
quick squash match. Loved it. Loved it.
Let's give me an assist.
Hopefully this momentum carries into the main event tomorrow for Slammiversary. I need Mike to walk out as champion, you guys.
Yeah, well, you know, the Fed don't like brown people, so. I mean, I'm sorry. It's TNA. It's not the Fed.
It's 50-50 at best.
Yeah, baby. Fly that flag.
At least he managed to not bust his eye when a non-wrestler got involved.
Yeah. Matt Cardona being just carted out.
We love it.
And the Coger.
We love it.
Hey, Nick.
What's up,
What's
buddy?
on, Nick?
Not much. We just in the middle of GCW Bash at the ballpark right now, all the way live from the Cyclone Stadium.
Yep. We saw Mike Santana just squash Matt Cardona in a unannounced match.
Elena. Priscilla.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, Nick. I was thinking about heading to it too, but like, you know, getting to Coney Island can be a real pain in the ass. And I didn't have the logistics to figure it out for this weekend.
Nick's like, and then I realized going to New York sucks.
Yeah. And I think they raised the price on the bridge crossing again. So now it's like 30 odd beans.
I'm just
This
happy to
match
see
was a
Priscilla.
little weird.
I mean, I'm excited to see Elena and Priscilla team up, but it is kind of weird to see them go up against the Gogers of all people.
Yeah.
Well, their singles match was a little weird because Priscilla Kelly was winning most of the match, and then just out of nowhere, Elena Black finished it, and
Interesting.
it didn't feel like a finish. It was just like she hit the DDT, and then that was it. It's weird.
Oh, it seems that we get a mystery opponent. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let me see.
One fall.
There we go. Still excited to see Priscilla. Still
Yep.
mad that NXT and let her go.
Wonder what happened with Elena Black.
Yeah, it's a good question.
That is a good question. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why the match ended the way it did.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
I'm very interested to see
I don't
who
think
comes
she's
out.
wrestled since.
Yeah.
She looks confident though. She's gonna need every bit of that confidence. Take on the Gogers.
I have a feeling that GCW saved the blood for this match.
Maybe. I'm trying to think, Andrew. We got some blood at Hammerstein, didn't we?
I think the biggest thing is incidental blood can happen, but if it's an accident, and I don't remember much blood at Hammerstein. So I think if someone gets popped in the mouth or in the nose or something, and there's blood,
Right.
Right.
accidents happen, but you can't
Right.
blade.
Right.
Yeah, this is 48.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of dig those baseball jerseys, you guys.
Yeah, right.
Vandal 48.
Does she not have a partner? Because there's a reason. I think it's going to be right here.
Oh, Atticus.
All right, I'm in.
Stay classy, New York.
Priscilla's like, yeah, girl. It's like, yeah, run your mouth because we about to see some. I'm very interested to see.
Uh-huh.
Priscilla, she's not backing down at all. Oh, hold on. Maybe she has a partner after all.
No fucking way. No way. Oh my god. Yes! Yes!
Manders. We got a Manders.
Yes, Manders. Yes. Manders, I love you. Manders, I love your chaps.
Right?
Manders was trained by Seth Rollins.
Interesting.
Interesting.
All right, here we go.
Say what you will about Seth and the Fed. One thing I've always liked about Seth is he's at least on his social media, he's always highlighting and showing off like independent wrestlers all the time. Like,
Yeah.
y'all need to check this dude out. Y'all need to check her out. This team is amazing. It is due to Seth Rollins that I have found my new love in big old like twirling mustache wrestler that I found like last week. I'm like, I think I'm in love, you guys.
Impressive football background. I don't know how he is as a baseball player, but he's a big, strong boy. So I'm sure you can hit some diggers.
Ooh, digger talk. I like it.
Well, now they're just going chop for chop, and it's Manders with the advantage over Otis Coger.
So Manders and Otis are trading some shots.
Evil
Otis
incarnate,
is a big boy, though.
also the plane
Yep.
colliding in the center of the ring.
I'm excited to see whoever. I'm excited, but I feel bad for whoever's going to receive the Manders like chop to the chest because Manders' chops hurt like
There it
hell.
is.
And again, they're going shot for shot.
Yep, going shot for shot with the chops.
This match just going strike for strike in the center of the ring right now.
Manders takes off. Oh, but wait a second.
Oh.
Oh,
Go down. And Atticus tagging in. Looks like Priscilla wants to get in there.
Well, I mean, Atticus did have some rather choice words for her before this match got started.
Yeah, she's been waiting on the apron for a chance.
I hope the Cogers lose. Nice.
This match brought to you by Hot Topic. No, just kidding.
Right.
And of course, if you're Priscilla Kelly and one
Ooh.
called Manders, you got to be careful of Christian Napier on the outside.
He is pacing around the outside. Never one to hesitate on getting involved in his family's matches.
Yeah, well, I mean, it honestly doesn't matter any of these three, whether they're singles matches or they're tag team matches. There's always going to be another one of them.
Yeah, they're always in a
Yes. Where one goes, the other two.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice. Good little offense there, Priscilla.
Scarlett Donovan administer even a one count.
Trying to fight his way out of this and take back control. Kelly with the reversal. Whoa!
Rana from Hell's favorite harlot.
Ooh.
Blast over into the corner. Kelly.
Oh!
Oh.
His Cogers.
Damn.
Really, I keep saying ringside area, but it's also the home plate area.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It's like on the way from third base to home plate. And look at these Kawada kicks there from Priscilla Kelly. I wonder if Toshiaki Kawada ever played baseball. Baseball is rather big.
It is, absolutely.
Oh, not the nose ring.
Oh yeah.
In the nostrils. But again, this is Agnes Coger.
Bite the rope.
Agnes Coger is never one to shy away. Here's a cover
Watch out.
from all sorts of just
Kick out.
disgusting, violent tactics in the ring.
A little bit of payback for him.
Yeah, Priscilla's just giving it right back.
So once again,
Oh,
takes off the
Christian.
Yeah, there it is. Yep.
Priscilla just got caught.
I knew it was just a matter of time.
Now dragging Kelly back towards the center of the ring, keeping her from tagging out to Manders.
Now, Atticus, what's he looking for here? I thought he was looking for a vertical suplex instead.
Oh,
Putting Priscilla on the apron. Now what? What's this going to be?
she's all tied up in
Oh.
ropes.
Yo.
And Otis is right there.
Oh.
Otis made sure Priscilla stayed in place for that drop kick from
Ooh.
Atticus and another drop kick from Atticus. That time using the middle rope for momentum.
And there's a tag there as well. It's Otis Coger, who's legal, and Kelly kicks
There we
out.
go.
Evil incarnate. Otis.
One of the boldest of nicknames to give yourself, I think. I mean, there's not a lot that you can go from there. I mean, you are evil incarnate.
Yeah, that's pretty much the limit.
The worst of the worst,
Yeah.
right?
Big headbutt there from Otis.
And he pins
Yeah.
it.
Big headbutt from Otis.
Making eye contact with Manders to make sure Manders knows.
Ooh. Now Otis
Back in here and
got Priscilla in the corner. Ooh, chest shot. Tagging Atticus in.
Obviously, something Priscilla Kelly has gotten under Atticus'
Ooh.
skin. He is
Ooh.
Go.
Yes. There we go.
Yes. There we go, Priscilla. Chops.
Oh.
Oh, big lariat. Alex Coger.
slide there from Atticus Coger going for the pin.
Kick out. There we go.
Two.
And again, position of Bob Manders on the outside. Manders stepping in as the tag partner of Priscilla Kelly.
Now with another solid right forearm there.
Ooh.
Last
Priscilla firing second
There we
win.
go.
Priscilla, yeah, look at the way she fights back.
She's got to get over to Manders.
Oh.
Ooh.
Almost like schoolyard tactics.
Christian. Oh. Bronco Buster.
He's not a legal participant.
Mr. Napier.
Here comes Manders trying to make the save.
I knew it was only a matter of time
Oh.
before Christian Napier really got involved.
Manders takes off.
Oh.
Oh.
There's no way you can beat these numbers. This is 2-on-3 right now.
Hogan just saved his cousin Christian. But really, he's got to get out of the ring. This is a 2-on-2 tag match.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Christian.
Ball coming over the top at you.
But look at Kelly. Keep your eyes on Priscilla Kelly.
Where's she gonna go? But wait, watch out for Atticus.
Oh.
Atticus with the loop against the Fury. Off Priscilla. Oh no. I know what this means. You know what's in that pocket.
He's going for it.
Oh
Oh,
no.
there the skewers.
Here we go. Squeeze me.
Where is he? Atticus Coger looking around, awaiting a bulldozer.
Everyone's looking around. They're looking. Here, toward the entrance.
Bulldozer is just coming.
There he is.
And he's on the ring.
Oh shit.
That's awesome.
Getting driven
It's giving me
Yes! You almost didn't make it off that golf cart.
right. Matt Tremont, GCW,
Matt
and
Tremont.
JCW, and Juggalo Championship Wrestling Champion too.
He's here, even up the elevator, Scott.
And there's no purpose, man. There's no anything.
We love you, Matt.
Listen to the people who love the next card.
Yeah, Tremont's squaring off against Otis.
A rematch from Tournament of Survival, y'all.
Yeah.
Of sorts.
Our home of the Showboat in Atlantic City.
Matt Tremont with a shoulder into Otis Cogar.
Right.
I don't see that from him often at all.
Oh, Christian with Cutter.
There we go.
The Bulldozer
Oh,
down.
damn it.
Oh,
Oh, wow. He caught the Bulldozer.
that was fun. Go, Christian.
Oh, he didn't look that hard enough.
There we go.
Manders.
Oh, he went to the eyes. Bringing himself.
Things just break it down here.
Amanda turns it around.
Oh no.
Oh, I do not like this.
Oh,
There we go.
give me those
Big
Manders.
chop by Manders.
Red Cowboy hit me across the chest like that.
Another massive job. Keeping Xavier trapped in the corner.
I don't think they make big like hands in Ohio like they do in Iowa.
Whoa! Again! Perhaps it is those light Ohio fingers that allow Napier to be so effective.
Those Hawaiian fingers.
Oh, he took it off.
And look at this, the Cougars swarming on Manders.
It looks like they're pitching right back in for Christian Napier. And I guess this is I guess now a trios match.
I mean, fair. I guess this is now a trios cup match.
The Cover family, and that Manders has had it.
Manders is no.
Oh,
That Manders lariat is no joke, y'all.
That's the thing about Manders. He can throw from the left, throw from the right.
But he just got caught. He's fighting it on his way out. This looked like
that was a big elbow.
Johnson on the rebound.
Oh,
Ah,
Hard to keep Manders down, but that super kick found the mark. Everybody's got a button on their jaw that if it's pressed, you're going down.
come on, Priscilla.
There we go, Priscilla.
your head.
Sure thing.
Priscilla Kelly just found it. Setting Cover to the outside.
Oh, Priscilla's going top rope.
And it looks like the Bulldozer is going to make sure.
Oh!
There you go.
You have to see it.
Nice. Hitting that tumbleweed off the top rope.
And she's just like pointing out middle fingers for all the Cogers and Christian. Oh, ooh.
Nice. Nice.
It's crazy how you can hear it echo.
Oh!
Oh, big lariat.
Ooh, and she's still holding on to the wrist and everything.
Yep.
Oh!
Sidewalk slam.
Nope. Christian coming forward, the interruption.
Beating with the shoulder. Now sending Priscilla Kelly in.
Oh!
Ooh.
Backcracker, lung blower, whatever you want to call it.
Manders in just by the skin of time.
Right.
Skin of his teeth.
If it was a split second to a little bit later, it would have been done.
Is Manders about to go for this lariat?
Oh, from the right side this time.
Not the nut shot.
Low. Yep, there's the low blow.
Oh!
Oh, and there's a door.
Yep. And here it is. Door time.
Door time.
But Manders, wait a second. Otis doesn't realize.
Oh.
Oh!
Nice.
Matt Tremont.
Yep, I was about to say, I mean, the Matt Tremont's here, so the door's...
That was a trifecta of big moves on Christian Napier. He's not kicking out at all.
There we go.
There we go.
What started out as a tag team match turned into a trios match.
Love it.
I actually love these two as Priscilla's guardians, kind of.
Yeah, right? Come on, puppy.
Manters.
All right, I'm going to try something. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, puppy. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Will Ike jump on the bed? Come on.
That is the question.
Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on. Is it the blanket that's throwing you off? All things? Really? That's what was throwing you off?
He wouldn't get on the bed because of the blanket.
He wouldn't get off the bed because of the blanket.
That's crazy.
There's my dog, everyone. Say hi to Ike.
Hi. The Ukrainian Cultural Center.
I really got to see if I can make it to
Any of these New Jersey shows.
any of those Jersey shows. Right, puppy? Yes, puppy.
And then we're going to go to the Big West once again after we celebrate 10 years after homecoming in Atlantic City. First, we're going to go to Harpo's in Detroit. We'll return to the White River Skate Park, Indianapolis, Indiana. That's September 12th.
Oh, puppy.
And then a week later, we'll be returning to the Dino Theater in Phoenix.
The thing about the August 1st and August 2nd show is that that's the same weekend as the Big Wrestle Convention in Rutherford.
Well, August 1st and August 2nd is the Summer Slam. It's like the Summer Smash weekend, which includes Hit 'em Up and Bloodsport on the 2nd, and Emo Fight and all that stuff. But
Right.
of course,
And the Big Wrestle Convention in
Yeah.
Rutherford, New Jersey. So
yes, sir.
It's August
And
1st and
23rd.
2nd.
Yeah.
The one that you should go to if you're going to go to a New Jersey one is the 23rd or 24th.
23rd, 24th would be a really good show travel because
Yeah.
that's homecoming weekend.
that's homecoming weekend.
Let me see if I can find the right slide. There we go.
But the thing about going to Rutherford is I can just sleep in my house and just go back and forth. Whereas if I go to Atlantic City, I'm going to have to get a room down in Atlantic City.
Fair.
Logistics, y'all.
Just saying, if it's seeing them in their home
Home turf.
venue.
Gringo Loco.
Wow, I haven't seen you in a while there, Gringo Loco.
He just won on Boss of the Bosses. He just won a
Yep.
match.
But I'm excited. This is for the JCW Championship.
Looking forward to Marcus Mathers title shot.
Yeah, we still got Marcus Mathers in Amazing Red. Of course, we still got Effie and Charles Mason.
Oh, I meant Marcus Mathers.
Gotcha.
He won a title shot with the JCW World title.
That he did.
Yeah, last time I saw Gringo Loco was on ROH.
Gotta watch more GCW.
Apparently.
This is fantastic because wherever there's Gringo Locos, most of the time you'll also see Aziz and Jack Hartwell as well.
Right.
No, I haven't seen that trio in a while. I'd like to see them back together.
Right.
I haven't seen Arez for a while.
Oh my God! Please,
I wonder if he's injured.
please.
There's
let her-
another one that needs to win tomorrow night.
No, for reals. I need her to be. Well, I mean, TNA and NXT won't let her not bring the JCW championship, but I need her to be 3-belt Masha Slamovich by the end of tomorrow.
Right. Oh, but she's collecting championship belts. Woo, woo.
What is TNA's on the TNA app still, right?
Yeah.
How could she collect belts like that? Woo, woo.
And specifically for Slammiversary too, you can buy the pay-per-view on Triller.
Mm.
And TNA pay-per-views are only $40. I'm looking at you, AEW. No, I was kidding.
But they're included if you have the TNA app, right?
Yeah, because I pay the $200 a year, we get all the pay-per-views on TNA Plus, which include the big four.
Yo, I'm about to invest in Wrestle Universe for TJPW, so you can take it easy, okay? Take it easy.
TJPW. I'm looking. Well, not right now, but when the school year starts, I might invest. I'm gonna invest in Wrestle Universe, but for the opposite reason. I need to see more DDP wrestling.
I mean that too. That too.
Okay, I'm excited because I don't know if y'all have been keeping up with the social medias, but I'm excited for GCW Goes to Japan because we're getting Atticus Koger versus my new favorite, Mao. I'm so excited.
Yes.
I love Mao so much, man.
That's
the love
awesome.
connection. Gringo Loco, the only question mark white man with that okay with having braids. Ooh.
Wow, that's Tijera from Masha. Damn, another one.
This is the reason why I need Masha to win tomorrow evening, become NXT Women's Champ, because she is so seasoned. She can bring the best out of any of those NXT girls.
Yo,
She shined she shined in that 6-woman main event from this past Tuesday. And honestly, her, Zarya, and Sol Ruka is a team I did not know I wanted until I saw it. Come on, Masha. And what also makes me excited for GCW Goes to Japan, Masha is teaming up with Miss Mashita, which I'm Miyu Mashita, and they're going after the tag team championships in GCW in Japan.
Nice.
So can't wait for that. But damn.
Oh, Gringo Loco dropping Masha Slamovich onto the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring, as every wrestling fan knows.
Down. Masha Slamovich.
If I remember correctly, I think Masha is 800 and some odd days as JCW champion.
Yeah, because when it was just after Jacob was when she hit a year.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to get a little distance fall over the rope. But Gringo right there using the rope for some leverage. Also fighting for
Gringo choking Masha on the rope.
He can play a little dirty when he realizes that he needs to. And it might be that strategy that's going to give him an advantage over Masha in this match. But Masha, she's not going down. She's not backing down. Instead, connecting.
Ooh. Oh.
For the head to get
Oh, oh, sidewalk slam.
to the pinball.
Kick out Masha Slamovich.
Oh, yeah, not looking to make any new friends here.
Yeah, dude, Masha's so good. Holy shit.
Masha is over 412 days as champion.
Damn.
No, sorry, 521 days.
Gotcha.
She's trying, I think, to make it to the rope. She did
And
it.
her and Jordan Oliver are the only two JCW champions.
Damn.
Like, that they got
My strategy to go
everything
after
or
Mm.
whatever. Because GCW came out of JCW,
Mm-hmm.
which is why JCW is basically like GCW NXT
Right.
or GCW ROH, but good.
But good. Oh,
And I mean, I said it during my review last week. Or no, yeah, last Saturday. I'm like, I wish the weekly program would be better because the pay-per-view was hell of a fun. Takeshita and Bandito fucking burned the place down in the main event. That's a match that everybody needs to go watch. Also, just Ring of Honor just casually dropping. Oh, here's your opening match of the main card. You have Echi Seto versus Rev Pro UK's Michael Oku. I'm like, excuse me, what the flip? I'm like, how you just going casually just tell me that's
casually.
No, what the flip, you guys?
Because they don't do any building, really.
I was so mad. I was like, how you not going to tell me and build up to Oku and Echi Seto? That shit was fire.
There we go.
Washington's own Gringo Loco.
Yeah, that is the one thing I remember about Gringo Loco is that he can move.
Mm-hmm.
He can move for a big white boy.
Gringo Loco is officially invited to the Quince, y'all.
Control this matchup and that championship in danger as we saw the top rope sexy time of Gringo Loco. But of course, what came after that was that big boot salt. Masha's in trouble.
Masha Slamovich has, I forgot what the name of her trainer is, but she's trained in New York with one of the top New York trainers in the city.
Damn. Masha Slamovich took a big boot to the face.
Be like,
Excuse me, a big Air Force One to the face.
Gringo Loco actually with that Air Force One energy.
Yeah. Well, no, that's
was trained partially by Amazing Red.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Gringo Loco is wearing the Air Force One Jordans. So.
Oh,
nice work, Masha.
Well, Masha, she needs that was a great move to execute, but now she needs to recover and capitalize. Two things that are A lot easier said than done.
And slowly getting back up to the used to the ropes as Masha bringing herself up in the corner.
There you go. One charging in here and right to that boot.
Ooh,
Masha
Masha kicks back. Oh,
now
with a nice sliding double kick.
going back.
Rising knee.
And
Going back. Another mother foot to the face.
oh,
Masha connects.
Rolling combo kick on top.
And isn't Masha facing Natalia at Bloodsport?
that would be correct. Yes, at Bloodsport coming up in like 2 weeks. It's her versus Natty, which I'm excited about. Also excited about because now that she's a free agent, happy to see Janai Kai back on my screen. I'm excited for Bloodsport.
Yeah, right?
Janai is so freaking good.
Yeah. Good old kick,
But-
Demon.
We got some other fun people that are scheduled, like Jonathan Gresham's going to be there. Nick Camarado making Bloodsport debut, which has me excited and intrigued. Oh,
Ooh.
Breaker slam.
That was all strength there from the base god.
Really effective in getting down in the bit.
And then once you have the blood rushing to your head like that, you get really.
Oh, Mikey.
what's up?
So Elliot, I gave Elliot
Oh, he's
one of our Wrestle with Pride shirts
Yay!
available at the
store.
Bi-Conics
So look,
fourthwall.com shop. Bi-Conics, check it out, BC Wrestle Pod. But he wore it to an independent wrestling event, and everyone was asking me about it. I completely forgot to like give him information for it. Yeah,
always all the way up top.
That is great. Also, random thing, because as I was getting ready for day and doing stuff, shout out to wrestler Brick Savage, who gave us a thumbs up on our review for Effie's Big Game Brunch.
yeah, all right.
I was like, why is that? I was like, hold up, Brick, and I had to make sure. I was like, oh my god, it's the actual Brick Savage. Let us follow this man right now.
Masha, slam event.
Also, by the way, hopefully down the line, but slowly trying to make him a friend to the channel. Bear Bronson and I have been having some fun conversations.
Nice.
I can't wait for him at Hit 'em Up.
Yes, I'm excited to see Bear back on the TV. TV? Can I even call this TV? Internet?
Yeah, on the screen.
On the screen. On my screen.
Headbutt.
Bear, I can't wait to see you back on my screen.
Bear Bronson, we love you. Oh,
Whoa, she got caught.
Styles, is she about to do Styles Clash?
Ooh.
Nod to AJ making his TNA return.
I'm very interested to see how that goes tomorrow. I'm not even going front.
Masha kicked out of that. Oh.
Nope.
Kicks out again.
In about a minute, that it could have been curtains for the JCW title reign of Masha Slamovich.
Can you imagine after
I know I'm horrible with names, especially when I don't watch them very often. Who's the NXT champion right now?
Men or women's?
Sorry, women's.
One more time?
Women's.
Oh, women's would be JC because
That's right.
yeah, JC is currently NXT. She pulled the upset when she beat Stephanie.
Nothing against her, and I know it's different worlds and all that stuff, but seeing the matches that Masha has in GCW defending the JCW title, I'm like, there's no way that she should not win that match.
No.
Ooh.
White Knight Forever.
There it is.
Well, and then it goes to say like
Masha
what I was
Slamovich,
saying.
1, 2, 3.
Yep. And like I was saying, Andrew, at the beginning of this match too, because Masha is so seasoned and she has more experience underneath her belt in wrestling against anybody, I think her being the dual champ for TNA and NXT would be the better course of action, because then we know Masha can do both. She can go in both.
Now, I will just, if I may,
Mm-hmm.
it also depends on what Masha wants, right? Because she might enjoy doing all these independent shows, you
Well, I think
know?
it depends
And
on what the caveat is for her holding that title.
well, but this is the thing, if she gets like an NXT title or anything like that, you know full well that the Fed will not allow her to have as much,
Yeah,
you know,
but I think
exposure out in independent. So
I think it.
Well,
I mean, I think it partially depends because there are like signed WWE wrestlers who have shown up in some of the, especially in like GCW related events.
sure, yeah,
But
yeah,
I think it also depends if she won. Is she a TNA star who got an NXT title, or is that a sign that she's basically they're using that to transition her to an NXT star?
right, and
mhm.
Because
yeah,
I think if she wins, she should be a TNA star who holds the NXT title
NXT.
because they've already had an NXT star win the TNA title.
Right.
And it makes the relationship seem more equal than what it's frankly been up to this point, is much more favoring or leaning towards NXT. Um, and if that's the case, I think it will be a short reign for her as the NXT champion, and would give her more availability. Um, but I honestly think if she does win it, she'll be dropping the JCW title soon. I think if she wins the NXT title, she's going to drop the JCW title to Marcus Mathers when they have their match,
Right.
which is part of the reason why I think he won that number one contender spot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think it all depends on if she wants to go over to NXT and if they're looking to
right,
sign her.
right.
If they're
Mansplaining
not
is
looking to sign her, then I think it will be extra crappy that she would drop the TNA title to JC. So
Yeah,
I think that's the part of this that bothers me the most. And again, I think JC has come such a long way. I like JC. She's improved a lot. But I'm gonna be like I said during the review last night when we talked about the go home show and then our predictions for TNA. I can't foresee JC keeping up with our knockouts roster if she's gonna go back and forth. Like, I'm gonna be so for real. Like, I mean, JC versus Ash, we can make it work. Ash by Elegance, love her. Hey friend, we love you. But I don't see JC keeping up with you know Liang Lee, Indy, Zaya Brookside, Danny Luna, like Jody Threat, like all these different types of knockouts and women we have in the division. Like, I don't see JC keeping up with them, which is, she's still growing and learning the business because she hasn't been here for long, but even still, you know what I mean?
Un- unless with all that talent, whenever they fight JC, they they put on the weighted training gear and their restriction bands, so that they have to like work at half speed so that
Now,
JC
yeah.
can keep up.
I,
I don't know, like,
Oh
go
God.
ahead.
I think it'll be more of, if anything, I think it would be more of, are these wrestlers capable of doing the split schedules? And for how long? Because if you're going to hold both a TNA and an NXT title, are you going to be able to be a present champion? And I think Masha, who wrestles in TNA and GCW and wrestles in GCW, and mind you, TNA does pre-recorded shows, so that helps
Which
with that
helps
schedule.
that, yeah.
But
Right.
she's still wrestling at almost every single GCW event, which you're talking about. Like, there's times she's wrestling twice in a week, sometimes every week at GCW. So she's very active. So I think she's more prepared for that kind of a schedule.
Than JC would be.
Yeah, but I'm not to say that she couldn't do it. I mean, who knows what? if she's given that opportunity, if she's able to do it or not. I just don't. It doesn't seem like she's had as much of that requirement for her. But I mean, I think Masha if she wants to make a move to the quote unquote big leagues or whatever into the bigger promotion, then like I would want her to win because I think that's a huge career move for her if that's what she wants. But I also think that she could win that title and not have to like officially go to NXT because she could do that as well.
Right.
Uh,
So there's a lot of. Go ahead. Sorry, Adolfo.
So and we talked about this before we went live, but for full disclosure, I am not a Fed fan. I am a fan of the wrestlers, right? TKO and the management over there, I don't trust them at all to do what's best for any wrestler. You know, I I feel as an artist, I will not begrudge Masha if she goes for that paycheck because go for yours, girl. Go for yours, girl. But like as an artist, I don't think that it would be good for her, because I feel like even if they put that NXT title on her, it is going to be for like an interim thing, and then she's going to like, dare I say, like the next NXT show, she'll go out and get squashed and lose it, and she deserves better because she is that much better of a wrestler, So that's my 2 cents.
To tack on to that, not anything against Masha, but I also think it would be crazy if Masha won the NXT title and Jordan Grace hasn't. The fact that Jordan Grace hasn't
right
is insane.
Exactly.
Also, the match we could have had with Jordan Grace holding the NXT title, if she would have won it in the last match. Having her defend that title against Masha defending the TNA title has so much history right there.
Yeah, and we get a round 2 of Bound for Glory, in which it took Masha 3 times within her career in TNA so far to finally be able to beat Jordan for the title, which was amazing, journey we got.
Oh no, garbage can! Oh!
Yeah. What makes me, and again, wrestling logic, what makes me worried is because Masha got the win for her team in NXT this Tuesday by pinning JC of all people. Makes me a little worried for tomorrow night. But at the same time, though, the graphic for Masha shows that JC, of course, will have Fallon and Jasmine, the rest of her Fatal Influence girls. But then in Masha's corner, you have Zaya and Liang Li in the background too. Hopefully, will even the odds.
So
getting the fans involved here, that's awesome.
Crazy. Are there any stipulations in that match? Or is it just a match?
It's just a title for title match.
So theoretically, they could also do the cop out and have it be a disqualification or count out or something.
No contest.
Like that. That just means that no one really wins or loses, so then the titles don't change hands.
Which would be stupid for both of them because that doesn't do Masha anything and it doesn't do JC anything either, which I was like, why you gotta do this to the women?
Yeah.
So, but again, we'll see what happens. We all pick Masha to win tomorrow because we feel that's all of us agree that's one of the matches we're like, TNA, don't fuck this up.
I just thought of something.
What's up?
Because we got, Tommy Dreamer and Mance Warner, they're down wrestling on the field.
We knew
right
what
now.
we were expecting with this match. Yeah.
Right. But getting slammed on the field for these GCW folk must be a godsend, opposed to getting slammed on the concrete like the normal places.
Hardwood, whatever. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, even as short as that grass is, it's nice padding for them.
Yeah, well, don't forget. Not only is it, because actually, I think that field is turf. So you have, So you have turf, and then you actually have like a nice spongy padding, and then that like irrigation, so that it's, so it is cushiony.
So
And for more landscaping tips, join me on my podcast and my live stream on Twitch. The Nerdy
yeah.
Puerto Rican.
So yeah,
The
if you want to see our,
Puerto
yeah,
Rican.
but to kind of wrap up, talking about the match happening tomorrow at Slammiversary, you could check out our review from last night for our full thoughts of the go home and all of our thoughts of Slammiversary, because Slammiversary has all of us divided. Like, we all went separate directions for a lot of the matches, so it's going to be an interesting one. Though we all unanimously agreed that Masha should and needs to win, and then we all agreed that Leon Slater must win tomorrow.
Yeah, dude,
They've been teasing this. They've
Yeah.
been making this kid come close and not letting him win. Tomorrow needs to be it. Leon, I feel like Leon has been here for the last 2.5 years in TNA, been putting on bangers, got to fight Josh Alexander and Speedball Mike Bailey within this 2.5 year time frame. Kid is amazing. Andrew, me and you have got the blessing to see him wrestle outside of TNA too at Progress shows, and he's just as amazing.
Well, and if he can do it now, he's still
Ooh,
I think
the
he's
youngest
still
in
under
charge.
the age limit. He'll be the youngest
X Division champion in
champion.
TNA history.
Which is like what he wanted to do, and they hyped that up for so long.
I'm not gonna front. I don't know how it would work out, but could you imagine AJ Styles returns to help Leon win tomorrow? Because AJ is also very synonymous with making that X Division championship like have prestige too. Him, Joe, and Christopher Daniels, man. Somebody. I need Leon, Masha, and Mike Santana to walk out as champions tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm very interested to see if Team TNA can hold it together when they take on, Team Fourth Rope tomorrow at Slammiversary. Because like 2 weeks ago, Mance, Jake, and Macklin were all trying to kill each other.
On a side note that ties into this match, I'm happy to see Steph back in GCW. Even if
Yes!
I haven't seen her in so long because I haven't been watching TNA. So
right, I love her shirt. What it said too, it's like "Hot girls love Steph DeLand." When with this working relationship, when it's kind of crazy, but if the door was possibly open and when she's fully healed from her surgery and everything, like, it would be kind of crazy to have Steph return to NXT, even though when she was there last, she got released from the company. I was like, this version is what I'm excited about. I want her versus everybody. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, we got a chair.
More chairs, and we got a door.
More chairs. I'm sorry. We got a door. This is the third door of the night.
Is it only the third?
Yeah, it's only been the third door for the night.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, man, extending the door between chairs.
Looks like the Home Depot and Lowe's and the immediate Coney Island, Brooklyn, Staten Island area were all out of doors. So
they are a psychotic yet adorable couple.
Right now, look at Vance. We got caught. Tommy Dreamer. He's fighting for his life here.
I tell you, old man,
in more ways than one. I'm sorry. Dream, I love you, but we talked about this, bro. We talked about this.
Wow.
Is that going to be what it is?
Ooh.
Through the door.
Tommy Dreamer put it all on the line here. 2.
Oh, Mance kicks out.
That wasn't so much of a.
It's still going.
So much of it was just kind of draping his body
I mean, for what it is, this match has been exciting and entertaining. I should
It's
say this
fun, yeah.
match has been entertaining. It's fun.
Yeah.
I like the spot where he brought him to the kids, so all the different kids could like get shots on him. That was cool. That was cool. However, I will say it's interesting that this match is so deep into the card, but the Ninja Mac Joey Janela match was like earlier in the card. Oh. Oh. Grab the balls. That is what he did. Oh, good gravy. Woo. Woo, woo. Tommy
That's not happy
Dreamer.
about that one.
No. Oh, nice cutter. Kick out, Matt Corner.
Yeah, this is not how Stephanie saw them going down. Hands up the ladder, and Warner are falling apart right here.
You know, after that offensive maneuver from Tommy Dreamer, it might not just be their plans for this match, but later on, I don't know. I don't want to speculate.
Yeah, I think Mance and Joey Janela are like a few different GCW wrestlers. There's quite a few people that you see them in the way that their character is portrayed in the ring. You don't, on the surface, realize how good they are at wrestling, both in work and in-ring work. But like when you watch them over time and you see how many different people they wrestle with, you realize they're really good at this.
We got a whole child helping. Sorry.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, she had a bright future.
Steph's face when she walked over, she's like,
Now, Tommy Dreamer puts Mance through this door, beats him. You have to give the assist to that young lady. Right? That would count for it.
Totally. Get it in the record books.
Here is Tommy Dreamer. No, up with the shoulders.
Little tricks.
Oh,
Steph.
Oh,
he was thinking Bacoli Driver through.
Low blow.
Warner.
All right, Mance about to hit this knee.
Gesturing towards that.
Oh.
Oh.
Tommy Dreamer's gone.
Ouch.
Not enough.
Oh, into the door.
Oh. Into the door.
There
Max
we go.
Warner wins.
Surprisingly, this match has also been building up over on TNA, which has been an interesting thing to watch this build into GCW. I'm not going front.
Interesting. Oh man, that knee.
Right behind the ear.
Right. PDA on my screen.
See, I can't hate Mance Warner that much because he comes out the Cowboys from Hell from Pantera.
I love Mance. He's great.
That old man just gave Mance Warner a chop. Oh my god. Oh, that was brava.
Tommy's Dreamers. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go rest up because I got things to do tomorrow for TNA.
Yeah, right.
I'm just gonna lay here for a while. I can't feel my toes.
Not the toes.
I need to go get me a few Nathan's hot dogs now. See, that's a New York joke because Nathan's hot dogs is in Coney Island. Never mind. Just never mind.
Adolfo, I got the reference, okay? I might be on the West Coast. You were at my house. You know my dad is from back east.
I know. I know.
This is like a dream match for Marcus Mathers, y'all.
Alright, I will be right back before this match. Hopefully.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of people at this ID showcase coming up in August, Andrew, that I might actually watch the showcase because I also watch Evolve and I've been kind of loving what I've been seeing. There's a lot of people. Oh, please let this match bang.
Gotta mention that WWE ID.
Yeah, because Marcus Mathers is an ID, and we're both, me and Andrew have been following this kid forever. So, but still, it should be fun.
I love how the graphic that they've been using is like a baseball, like batting order type situation.
Right? And of course, I also love Amazing Red. Hello, Puerto Rican.
This match is to him on a personal, professional level, but also Marcus Mathers continuing to build up the name, continue to impress. So the support here, the Mathers, he's going to put it all on the line. It's one of the all-time best OG in Amazing Red. Mathers is coming into this match prepared, so more focused than ever.
He's got Pac vibes to me.
Right? He flies like Pac too, just a little bit.
Yeah, and he's got a very similar body type. I mean, not as jacked as Pac, but I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was Puerto Rican. Look at that. Look at that. Brooklyn Zoo.
A role model, someone who is looked up to by virtually everyone, but especially wrestlers, the style of a Marcus Mathers.
All right, this is going to be a lot of fun.
I hope so.
Here we go. Look at Marcus. Like we said, he's more confident than ever. And Red extending the hand.
Nice little
Go to the lockup.
sportsmanship. Little handshake.
Place. Series of switches here. But
Switch,
Red
switch.
in control.
It's going to be interesting here, Beta.
Oh.
Someone just cracked one open.
Not really known for
Gotta get crazy with my Coke Zero.
They better be against each other because one false move can change the entire complexion of this match.
And absolutely, we know how prepared Marcus Mathers is for this match. He told us how much it means. But right there, Red was able to escape.
I like Marcus Mathers' gear.
Right.
That wrist lock.
Yeah.
Looking for that ball up here, maybe. But Red's going to make it wait on it a little bit. Red looking to stay in control, not just physically, but mentally, too.
Collar and elbow tie up here. And now there's shows it off.
Ooh.
Nice that tackle. Marcus Mathers taking off his feet. Big arm drag. Amazing Red
Arm
hook.
drag.
Too quick for
And
Marcus.
Marcus Mathers bridges up and gets caught immediately.
Roll up.
Nothing is going to work against the amazing Red.
Arm drag.
Amazing red. He's staying
Arm
right
drag.
Marcus Mathers. Not giving him any time to
Drop kick.
whatsoever.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
We're going to have to switch up the game plan a little bit.
I'd say so. And that's how Marcus Mathers actually lucky that the momentum of the drop kick he was on the receiving end of looking outside of the ring to give him that little bit of breathing room.
There's so many times where Mathers counts on being quicker, but more agile than his opponents, and that's not going to work against someone like Red.
To be honest, Amazing Red pretty much invented the style of wrestling that Marcus Mathers is utilizing today. He knows the ins and outs. And speaking of ins and outs there,
Ooh. Ooh. My God. Amazing Red into the front row.
And Marcus Mathers,
That's some CMLL Guadalajara shit right there. Love it.
look at the way Amazing Red just barrels through the top of the middle rope.
Yeah, Amazing Red hitting a crazy tope.
Oh, big chop. Sends Mathers back almost into the seats again.
Amazing Red with the chops on the outside. Marcus Mathers.
Speaking of going into the audience, I'm quite excited to start watching NJPW again, just so when they go into the audience, I can hear the announcers say, "Get out of the way! Get out of the way!" in Japanese. It's so good. It's entertaining.
Chop
I love
there
it when that happens.
from Philly's finest. And now going
Ooh.
opposite side.
Taste of Red's own medicine here, but
Oh,
give it back.
boot to the stomach. Oh, big super kick by Amazing Red.
A lot of people here getting the wrestler in the lap
Just
experience.
a full 40 experience here.
Say
That
40.
yes, Fada. It is the 40 experience.
Little vertical suplex. Nice. Snapped him over with it.
There's the cover. No.
Good kick out. Did the microphone just pick up someone asking about someone's truck? Did anyone else get that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Wow. You can see the perspiration coming off of the chest of Marcus Mathers.
Reversal by Mathers. Oh, now he's all fired up.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mathers with the offense. Oh, nice roll through into a
And there's
kick.
another one.
All fired
Nice.
up.
Yeah, one thing Marcus Mathers will do is he will go plus ultra in terms of anime logic. Like
Nice.
Marcus can go all out.
Chasing after Red and dragging him. I thought back into the ring, but no, instead.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right on the apron.
You see the elevation that Marcus Mathers got with that before he dropped Amazing Red down.
Oh, just a one count. It takes more than that to keep Red down.
And Marcus Mathers, he wants to bring Red up to his feet. He's got another offensive maneuver in mind here. Perhaps a vertical suplex of his own.
Whoa!
Oh.
ooh, big suplex, Mathers.
Hooks both legs. Smart by Marcus Mathers, but it's not enough.
Kick out.
As we see over the years, Marcus Mathers has picked up those tricks, looking both legs, getting as much impact as he can on that vertical suplex.
Another big drop. Oh, Red gives it back. Look at Mathers is holding on to the wrist to keep Red close.
Who knows if Red,
We are
Oh.
trading stops now.
that's Red's most dangerous. Those right hands.
Now trading punches.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's looking to put his elbow through
Marcus
his
Mathers,
face.
big elbow to the face.
Crossbody.
Woo.
Right in the pinfall. Still not enough.
We're seeing great wrestling out of Marcus Mathers, but Amazing Red, he's been part of this sport for 25 years now. Oh, a little over 25 years, I'd say. And, oh,
Oh,
That's brutal, but he got to one.
I'd have to say it would be pretty crazy to watch this event from like baseball seats.
yeah.
Right. I mean, it's not going to be the same, but like all y'all know, I've never watched a wrestling event in a baseball stadium, so I'm very interested to see how Survivor Series goes out. Oh,
Oof.
From the young man from Philadelphia.
Yeah, but that's completely different.
I know.
That's a major league field, and they will actually remove the turf to set up the ring. Whereas here, they literally just put like planks down to put the ring on top of, you know?
Fair.
Well, and the distance from the actual like stadium seats to the ring is
Yes,
much
Yeah.
smaller.
much smaller.
Sure.
Yep.
So it feels like you're still in a baseball stadium.
Yeah.
Is what we're seeing on the face of Red.
Now Marcus Mathers, I wonder what he's
I'm trying to think of all the places that I've watched wrestling. What has been my favorite venue to go to?
Red's all keep coming.
Red's not going down, but Marcus Mathers.
Ooh.
I think my
Red with a big
favorite.
clap.
I'm not being honest. I think my favorite venue so far that I visited this year would probably have to be the Gallon Center on the USC campus. Because to me, it was the right size of getting a lot of people in, but I could still see everywhere.
Right.
The
Ooh. Nice
Intuit,
satellite DDT, Red.
the Intuit Dome was cool because I've never been, but I'm like, it's way too huge for me.
Yeah. That's fair.
So was SoFi when we went to Mania 3 years ago.
All the way around.
Or 2 years, I should say. Whatever, same thing.
Red has Mathers in the sights.
Jesus.
This could be any number of things.
Ooh.
Oh,
Will he make famous?
Amazing Red, the originator and famouser of the Code
Uh-huh.
Red.
Code Red.
Oh no, he got caught by
Oh,
Marcus Mathers.
Oh! Ooh.
Great combination of moves there from Billy Spider.
Blue Thunder Bow.
As we have learned, Blue Thunder Bomb
Uh.
never wins matches.
Blue Thunder Bomb, the least entertaining move in all sports entertainment. Blue Thunder Bomb
It never wins.
never wins.
Red back up in the position.
Which isn't true because Takeshita did win with a Blue Thunder Bomb in an NJPW match.
When you can bring up one scenario where someone used it and all of wrestling that you can remember, I don't think that's a good. The roll up has a better finish rate than that.
That's true.
Oh, that's fair. That's totally
surprise, the surprise or the schoolboy roll up.
fair. The most electrifying move in all sports entertainment.
Oh,
Oh,
Rebound.
The first don't get you, the second one will.
ooh, get it, Marcus.
oh, nice move, Marcus Mathers.
Oh,
To a sit out slam there off of the shoulders.
Very nice.
another hook. Amazing Red kicks
You
out.
know,
We'll get low
I just thought of this. I don't know how their styles would clash, but because he's now technically a free agent right now, Andrew, I would be interested to see what a Marcus Mathers Ace Austin match would look like.
Hmm.
Eyes on the prize. Back after Amazing Red.
Ooh,
Big scoop slam. Marcus Mathers. Now he's going
Mathers, and at this point, you got to think he's
up to the top.
up 450.
I am so amazed that they keep those ropes so loose.
Oh, and just got tossed head first.
all right, now Amazing Red going.
Way looser
Marcus
than
coming
others.
on in.
Mm-hmm.
Now Red's scaling the turnbuckles, but he's too slow. Mathers with a kick.
I think it's usually like when they go into
Marcus,
a
I
place
think you
where
just
there's already
realized
a ring and they just have to use
This
the
is the
outside.
opening he was looking for.
Right.
He's right up top.
Also, I'm so used to watching
Section, a pair of them.
CMLL where those ropes are tight,
Solid forearm.
tight like a tiger.
No way.
I think we're gonna see it.
Code Red.
Avalanche style.
Bro, if he hits an Avalanche Code Red, that would be wild. Nope.
He backflipped. An amazing.
Be like
Wow, dramatic rise from
Be like-
Mathers.
a villain origin story right here.
I know, right?
Oh,
Oh,
Trading blows.
Ooh.
trading spinning kicks,
Oh my
trading
god!
lariats. Oh,
This what is the sequence?
Both Amazing Red. Marcus Mathers laying it out on the line here. Both men reaching around, trying to figure out where in the ring they are
About to
right
reach around.
now.
We're perpetually 12 here.
We are already deep into this grueling matchup.
At which point do you think, would you consider that this match may be going into extra innings?
Oh, boo.
I think where Red was not able to successfully pop off that Avalanche Code Red, I think that was where Mathers showed that maybe there's extra levels to this.
Okay,
and maybe
both wrestlers on their knees.
He's been able to unlock the secret of Amazing
We are going to
Red.
start
Look at this
trade
Red. Let's bring it on.
elbows.
That's been his MO for this, not only this whole match, but his whole career. think Amazing Red been wrestling longer than Marcus Mather's been alive.
That absolutely is true. I can't run numbers on that right now, but it is true. Oh, wow.
Yep. That's a good one. That's a keeper.
Oh, but look at Mather says, bring it on.
Oh, hard shot. They're both swinging so hard. With elbows, chops, kicks, whatever it is that's wrong.
Mather has an advantage here. Mather's in control.
Yeah, they're
Red staggered back.
starting to throw the late game shots.
Oh, but he got caught.
Oh,
Mathers.
Bit of a change up there. Marcus was not expecting that at all.
Hit him with the Roman Reigns.
Marcus knows. Marcus picking up red.
Versus straight by Marcus Mathers.
Watch out.
Ooh.
oh,
Amazing red. Look at that red.
Motioning. I think we might be seeing a
Like this.
frog splash.
whoa.
Oh.
Oh, nice kick.
Got the Rex Ross 2K1 driver. Don't see that every day.
Well, Mathers. Now he realizes he has a clear runway here. He's got an
Marcus is about to fly. Oh.
Dang, 450.
Nope.
Wow.
Kick out.
Right twice.
But on that third,
Nice.
fourth, going
Amazing
down,
Red
the
kicks
Anderson
out of that.
Davis somehow, Amazing Red kicks out, and Marcus Mathers can't believe it. He has won many a match at 450. Take a look at this.
Slow motion style.
Oh.
Connected.
That was a
It wasn't
beautiful
enough.
450 hit by Mark
That's about
Mathers.
as good as you want to nail a 450 splash as well. Thank GCW Productions, that's the business. Also, GCWmerch.com for bringing us great replays of the action.
Mathers. That's
Oh,
over here. Doing come up with something
As MLJ brought up, repping that GCW merch.
on the top rope.
Right. Andrew repping the GCW shirt.
Another form for good measure.
My next goal is a Defy or a Progress shirt.
Right.
See to the top. A top turnbuckle. Marcus Mathers looking for a superplex.
The problem with those is like deciding which one of the shirts I want to get.
Mm-hmm.
Connecting with some body shots.
So we had a couple different logos. So
Position quickly.
Whoa.
Looks like he's well on his way, but Marcus Mathers knows that.
You want the rest of this?
sure.
That wasn't for you, Andrew.
Oh, sorry. That's offering.
hi, Mom Willow.
Adolfo says hi. She says hi back. Damn.
Says Mathers head over heels.
Code Red.
Beautiful.
Damn.
Wow. Amazing Red wins it. Very nice.
For the Code Red.
With a Mountain Dew.
Damn. That match was fire.
That was a good match.
If I'm honest, I think that may have been the best match of the night so far.
I have to agree.
Yes.
And again, a dream match that Marcus wanted and he got.
Yep.
That's right there. With all those years he spent in this sport, he learns how to put people in proper position to nail that code red. That was excellent execution there from Amazing Red. The legend still has it. I love to see it.
Yeah, Marcus Mathers talked about how much this match meant to him, and I think that he was for the red. Maybe got a little too confident, maybe got a little too cocky. That wasn't going to let him get away with that and capitalize. But it looks like Marcus Mathers also earned the respect of Amazing Red here today. The ref extends the hand.
Yeah, you can tell it's really humid out there because look at how they're drenched.
Right. I know it's hard, Marcus, that you lost, but shake his hand, damn it. Just,
A show of mutual respect. Oh, amazing. All right, and now there's
Nice.
run it back.
Yeah, run it back before Marcus Mathers can't because the Fed owns his soul. I mean, what?
It'll be interesting to see how this WWID thing works out in the next couple of years.
Yeah, it's
So-
it's gonna be very interesting.
Because it's more, it feels like it's like we give you a WWID because we may want to bring you in. I mean, someone like Marcus Mathers, I doubt they won't make an offer because he's really good. But it also sucks because I feel like Marcus Mathers could do really well in NXT and then be super underutilized in the main roster.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless
sure.
the most likely way he would be used would be they would team him up with someone and make a tag team. And they don't exactly have a great history of doing well with their tag teams.
Yeah. And that's always how it always ends up being, because I'm not saying it's one person, right? But like Shawn Michaels, I trust more than Hunter at this right now.
Well, and I
Shawn
think that the nature of NXT is just leans more towards the people that they bring in. The translation just doesn't happen when they move them up to the other promotions because they want to stop doing what made them successful in NXT and make them fit into the SmackDown Raw
right.
mold.
Which sucks for sure.
Yeah, they so often bring people in. It's like you could literally just do what they were doing before they started on those brands and they were being successful. But
Right. Alrighty. Ooh. My doggo needs to go to use the restroom real quick, so I'm gonna try to hurry this up so I can be here for this match.
your dog knows how to use the bathroom?
Well, I walk him. He can't. We don't have a backyard that we can just release him to, unfortunately.
No, I thought you meant like he was going to actually go use the restroom.
No, so I'm gonna walk him so he can use the restroom. All right, I'll be back.
All right.
I feel like this match should be our main event. So.
Yeah.
What match are we on right now? That was match 9. Yeah, so I think we may be at our main event. I think that's why they're showing this
Yeah.
promo.
This is, yeah. Yep.
I feel like we had more, but well, I mean, Charles Mason did just win the HOG championship, so we make it 2 in a row.
My only question about this match is how much shenaniganizing will there be?
Yeah. Well, will we see any involvement from the Cogers or
The
not?
Cobras, yep.
We got two baseball bats.
Yep. Charles Mason heading out to the ring.
Said, Sting, I see your baseball bat and raise you.
Raise you 2 baseball bats. Ah, he's also wearing baseball pants. How apropos, if you will. The hell's going on over there?
Everywhere. So if we see Vandal 48 come out and get involved, there's a good chance that we'll see Joey, Manders, and
Manders,
Trim come
Trim.
out as well.
Yep.
Which was what happened during the Atticus Coger match.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
It's funny because Effie is one of those wrestlers that's like never gonna be in a quote unquote major promotion. Like he's never gonna go to AEW or WWE.
Right. Yeah, and that's kind of where I was coming from with Masha. Just because there are some wrestlers that just that type of corporate, when you get to that level, the type of corporate involvement is too much.
And I think Effie had such a bad relationship with that world of wrestling from an early point in his career that it's just like it's a moral point, not just of like what those companies may or may not do, but it's also a matter of like, I don't need you to succeed. I'm going to succeed without you.
Right, exactly.
Also, at this point, I feel like he's so loyal to GCW. I kind of feel this way with like Joey Janela too. Like, there's some people who are like, their goal is to not make it to what other people consider the big leagues, but instead to make GCW a viable option for other wrestlers who don't want to feel like they have to go to those other promotions.
Sure. Which is fantastic. Because it should be.
Mm-hmm.
There shouldn't just be like two big tickets. As a wrestler, you should be able to go and do the thing in the place you want to be.
Well, it's very similar to it's like the comic book industry. You know, there's
Yeah.
Marvel and DC, but
Yep.
there's also promotions. There's companies like Image and IDW
Yeah.
and
IDW. Yep.
that
Boom Studios. Yeah.
Dark Horse.
Dark Horse.
Yeah, so there's a lot like that, and then there's the even in that world other independent, and a lot of people are doing things on like Webtoon and things like that,
Yes.
where now you can
Yep.
publish your own stuff. There's
Yep.
a guy in Sacramento who started up his own. It's called Impound, um, and he's produced like 4 different titles now, um, and he's been building up his own stuff on like social media, his own publishing, like all that kind of. And so I think with like Mike and I talk about this a lot with like streaming and all that, it's just so much easier to get exposed to those things, and then you
Yes.
look at how much like GCW, Defy, Progress, along with other like international promotions like WXW and even the Japanese promotions and things like that, just really like because they have much more open door policies that they
Mhm.
cross over, and it creates those possibilities
Right.
for the performers.
Yeah. Definitely. So I totally agree. Braden, no, I am like 90% sure that this is just a regular pin in the ring.
Yeah.
Because it is for the championship belt. So
Yeah, but it will still be GCW rules, so no count out. Pretty loose rules, so weapons can still be used.
right.
Interference probably won't cause it. No contest. So still chance for some shenanigans.
Oh yeah. Wow. Crowd is split between Effie and Mason.
Yeah, Charles Mason over the last year has really like picked up. He's like he's that not quite the same, but he's kind of a Joker esque. You know, like he's become
Yeah.
people have started to like him as a villain. Um,
Oh, biting him. Mason is biting Effie.
Yeah, I think what GCW has done over the last couple of years, how much they've grown and what they've done, um, and the talent that they've fostered is big. What they could do in the next 5 years could be really huge.
Yeah. Effie with a really cool choke on Mason with
Oh
his
yeah,
leg.
he says I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Yeah. I'm stuck. Head to the turnbuckle.
Daddy long legs.
Yep. Oh,
After running.
I will say though, if Charles Mason picks up the belt, that might be an interesting thing uh, for Atticus Cogar and like that storyline.
Mhm. Well, and it's very rare that you have heels, especially these like dark violent type of heels,
Mm-hmm.
go like feuding over a title.
Yeah.
Especially because as of now they've not been partnering, but they've been benefiting from what they've been each been doing
Right.
to Effie.
what we even saw in that one clip when Mason was holding the belt and Atticus tried to go for it, Mason's like, no. My precious, my precious. Oh, sprayed in the face, Effie. Oh, into that ring apron, Effie. Face first in the ring apron, hardest part of the wrestling ring. How is Effie already bleeding?
Looks like he got a scratch on his back.
Yeah. There's that inconsequential blood we were talking about earlier. Oh,
I will say, I would, if I had to pick who was going to win this, I would pick Effie. But it will be interesting to see where, if he does win, where these feuds that he's had, because they've been pretty heated feuds with Mason and Koger, where those kind of go, or who would be next to kind of be the threat to his title.
ooh. Into the ring post. Mason tosses Effie into the ring post. Oh, and Mason pulls out his baseball bat.
Those are those square ring posts, not the round ones.
Yep. Oh! Oh! Yep, that hurts, Effie. We in the stage show we do a club fight,
Mm-hmm.
and I use a baseball bat, and yeah, like if you're not holding that right,
Mm-hmm.
when that contacts,
It's even worse if it's a metal baseball bat.
uh-huh. Oh, door number 4 for the night.
I do feel like one of the next, either the next or the champion after the next, to have a good run with the GCW World Title should probably be Joey Janela.
Mm. Has he had the title before?
Yeah, technically, there was weird stuff that happened with the title for a while, which was actually a really good story. It was between Blake Christian, Mance Warner, and Joey Janela, and they were all kind of feuding over it. And there were 2 titles because Blake Christian got stripped while he was away, and Matt Cardona was the general manager. But Christian came back and was like, "No, I have the real title here," and then they ended up having a 3-way for it. So he's had it, but he had it for a very brief time. I don't remember if he's won it beforehand, but he's just been like Mance Warner, Joey Janela, and Effie are kind of the
Ooh.
3, not elder statesmen, but
Right. Yeah. Bedrocks, if you will, of GCW. Oh! Death Valley Driver. Mason delivering that to Effie through the door that was set up. They are now both out on the turf. There, yep, there it is. I still think that these GCW folk are probably like, this is so much nicer than landing on concrete.
Hello?
Welcome back, Andrew.
All right, that was super weird. I think I accidentally hit something and turned off my computer, but I turned it back on and I was right back. So,
Nice. Yeah, you missed a Death Valley driver through the door,
oh,
and Charles Mason just delivered a elbow to Effie.
oh, I see. I just saw that. Yeah, I was looking. I
Middle
was
of the
trying
ring.
to set stuff up, so I wasn't watching the screen either.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah, Charles Mason's super good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joey Janela.
Oh,
Oh, damn, those are some punches from Effie. Yeah, Joey Janela has twice been the world champion. But his second reign was like less than a day. It was less than, I think, a few minutes because it was like he won it during a tournament and then someone used a cash-in thing.
oh, right. Yep. Who's going through the chair? Oh, Mason headbutting Effie. Oh, Mason has a sleeper on Effie.
I was going to hang him.
I walked in.
Oh,
I just
double
watched.
stomp on the chair. Oh,
Oh my
man. Kick out, baby. Kick out. Yeah. Effie kicks
Oh,
out.
damn, that was a brutal double stomp.
That was a brutal, yeah.
I walked in and I witnessed that massacre.
Let's take another.
Oh my gosh. Don't show it to me again.
Right?
Got the title. Oh, Abby.
As we all know, the title, that's a knockout weapon. Although Effie did kick out of a taser, so.
That's true.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Mason, he's in trouble. Effie. With the blockbuster.
Oh,
Mason into the
Effie
cannon.
fighting back.
Effie not done yet.
Oh, it's a big move for Effie. Can he get the win with it?
Two. Oh,
Kick out.
not close enough.
Oh, nice spear.
Signature move for Effie over the years.
Effie's got a nice spear. I like how he rolls through it.
Right.
Doesn't get the win, but it'll certainly take the wind out of yourself if you get hit with that.
Oh, and I think Effie has a plan here. He's waiting.
Maybe Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder. Oh, no. Mason ducked out of the way.
Oh.
Oh, hip tossing Effie.
Oh,
into the turnbuckle.
nice hip
Mason
toss by
is
Mason.
explosive with the meteora.
Oh,
The Step Valley driver again.
Ooh.
This time in the ring.
nice.
But Effie, look at how wise. I don't know if he's Joe say he's doing that on purpose, but he just rolled to the apron.
And Charles Mason has said, I don't get it.
Oh, Charles Mason with the belt.
I do like that combo from Mason, that
Dragging
Meteor in the
Effie.
corner, follow up with the DVD.
Right.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Oh.
That was crazy.
Yeah, pile driver on the belt. Effie's face. Effie still kicks out.
He's going to go after your family and he's going to go after your title. He'll do whatever it takes. But it somehow still wasn't enough. And look at Mason.
Yeah, that's someone I'm waiting for the pop for when that return happens.
Allie. Yeah.
But it looks like
I'm
it's
excited
not
for when
enough.
Allie
He's
comes
not
back when she's healed up.
He's going to look for some weaponry underneath the ring to
Shopping again. That's just a
jagged piece of wood.
yeah from one of the broken doors, like a stake.
What in the Vampire Hunter?
Charles Mason, I think he tossed that aside.
Like, yeah, I could stab him with that.
He has his druthers. He just straight up carved you up with that.
All right, door number 5.
He saw an opening.
Rights and lefts.
Which is actually pretty light for a
Ambidextrous
GCW
Effie.
Yes.
Into a crucifix bomb.
Oh,
Oh, crucifix driver through the door.
If he's
Kick
been using
out,
that
Mason.
quite a bit,
right.
because he used it against Atticus too.
Now look at Effie. Zach.
Mason kicks out again.
We're still going, y'all.
So many times for Effie. Let's take another look.
Not to jinx it,
It still
but
wasn't enough.
it would be kind of nice if this match didn't have any shenanigans, like outside interference.
Right.
That would be nice. Yeah.
Because Mason's been doing really well in this match. Like he's put on a really
Yeah.
good match, I think.
See what you did, Andrew.
Yep.
See what you did.
I said not to jinx it. Look at Atticus, he's straight up gorilla on it. Or Otis, I mean, he's like a gorilla. He's just double forearming it.
Ref, are we not going to call this? Okay.
No, it's GCW rules.
Yes, GCW
True.
rules.
It's not over. And look at this Charles Mason. I think he just realized
No freaking way.
clear shot.
They just said
He's gonna do it.
they just said Charles Mason. All he had to do is pin Effie.
And he's gonna take it.
Yeah, why are you taking so long?
I know. Get the pin.
Effie still not
Effie.
Oh no.
Out.
They gave it to you right there.
And he's got that.
He's got piano wire.
The piano wire.
What in the piano wire?
So many people in the past.
Wait, you hear that? Atticus.
He's got that.
No blood, but we can tase him.
Piano wire around his
Oh,
Oh, no.
Yeah, you can do it.
Mason tased by Atticus.
Oh,
The sleeper.
He's got the sleeper fully pressed.
oh my gosh, Effie.
Fully locked in.
and Atticus is just watching, yeah.
Yeah.
Was he reaching for the ropes or for Atticus?
And look at his Silver. Look at
And
Vandal
that's a
48 there.
vicious
Or
dragon
look at
sleeper.
Charles Mason is
That's a really cool-
He's
That
He's out. Effie
Damn.
retains. Effie retains.
Vandal 48. They just turned around and I feel like this was.
So now the question will be, will we start to get a feud between Charles Mason and Vandal 48?
Atticus.
Atticus, yeah.
I hope so, because that would be a fun feud.
Well, doesn't Atticus have an upcoming title shot?
He already had it.
He had
he
it
had
last
it?
week at Boss of All Bosses.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Well, gang,
All right.
we made it. We did it. We made it through another watch along.
Yeah. I say we quick review this, and then we got 10 minutes before 10:30. So let's quick review it. Run the match card back real quick, Mikey.
All right, cool. So they're not in the order, but we'll just go through and talk about everything. So, of course, let's start with Jonathan Gresham versus Deonna Purrazzo.
I have the match.
I thought this was a lot of fun. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought it was a good technical wrestler showcase. So Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a good time. Good time.
I would like to see them run it back and give them more time
Yes,
because I
That would be
enjoyed
nice.
myself.
Oh, go ahead, sorry, Mikey.
I was gonna say it felt like an appetizer. Hopefully, we get more of these two down the road.
Yep.
Yeah,
Facts.
it felt too short, especially because they spent so much time in the first half of what was already a short match doing a little bit of playing around.
Right. Very fair assumption. Next up, well, of course, we just saw this as
Yeah.
our finish, as our closer for the GCW World Championship. Effie versus Charles Mason.
Go ahead, Andrew.
I think this is probably my second favorite match of the night. I think, like I said, I could have, before I jinxed it, had this just been a straight up one-on-one against Mason versus Effie. Mason looked good as a contender. I think he's continued to grow. It was a fun match, got some good violence, and still fun stuff in there. Let's see what they go with it.
Yeah, I'm actually. This match makes me now really interested to see what we do with Mason and Atticus Cogar. The match itself, I thought it was very well wrestled. I felt that they had as much violence as the venue and the city allowed them to, and I feel like they used it to their to their to the best of their abilities. So good match.
Indeed. I'm gonna have to go back to watch the first half of this match as I was walking the dog, but what I saw in the second half was really, really fun. But no surprise to Effie. I mean, I'm excited to see. Hopefully, we get a feud with Atticus and Charles Mason down the road. I'm very interested to see though what happens with Effie and who comes to challenge him next for the GCW World Championship. And it's going to be interesting because he's going to be defending that championship twice in Japan. At the Tokyo Square show, Effie's defending it against Japanese wrestler Abdullah Kobayashi. And then at the Korakuen Hall show, it is Effie versus Matt Tremont for the World Championship. So that's going to be interesting too.
Nice.
So, but after we get back from Japan, like leading into Homecoming and all that, very interested to see where Effie goes with all of this.
Yep.
So, next match. So, of course, Elena Black could not be here, but we got Elena Black and Manders versus the Coger brothers, which then
And
turned,
Tremont and Matt Tremont.
which, if you let me finish, turned into a trios match, which then made it Priscilla, Manders, and Matt Tremont taking on Alla Vandal. This was a lot of fun. I was really happy to see Manders come out as Priscilla Kelly's partner, and I think this was a fun trios match when Matt Tremont channeled his inner Sammy Guevara and Kenny Omega coming in the little golf cart.
Yes. Yeah. Right. This was my favorite non-technical wrestling match. A lot of fun. Had story-wise, I was definitely in it. I was like, oh, who's gonna come to help even the odds, and with Tremont coming out in the golf cart, and then just like clotheslining people from the golf cart. Good stuff.
We love to see it. So yeah, I enjoyed it. Andrew, thoughts on the trios match that we ended up getting for this one?
It was fun. I like Adolfo already said, I think they made a good pivot, making this a trios match. The two they brought in were fun, and it made sense because they've had some issues with the Cogers recently, so it makes sense that they would come out to try and get a handle on them. And the finishing sequence I thought was really good. And Priscilla Kelly continues to look good and strong, and I want to see more from her.
Indeed. So I will say, we'll put this here now because we didn't have an official graphic for it. We can put both of these here right now. The opener of 6-man scramble. That was a lot of fun. I like seeing man like Derice be in GCW.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Good opener.
And then of course, Matt Cardona versus Mike Santana. Fun squash match. Happy to see Mike here in GCW. Want to see him more, hopefully.
Yep.
Would have liked to have seen a longer match out of that. I feel like their commitments to another promotion may have prevented them from doing more.
Yes.
But it was fun. It was good to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, for what it was a lot of fun. I hope maybe down the line when certain other promotions aren't so restrictive that we'll be able to run it back and actually see a full match with them.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Alrighty. Tommy Dreamer versus Mance Warner. I enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah. Sames. I enjoyed it. It was fun, you know, it was goofy wrestling, so can't complain.
Nah, it was a lot. It was a lot of fun. Andrew, what'd you think of this one?
Same. I wasn't sure what to expect out of this, but I mean, it was fun. They did what they did to make it an entertaining matchup. It was Mance. I think Mance just is really good at going out and making his opponents look really good. Tommy Dreamer's obviously a vet, so more fun than I expected, which is just always a positive.
Yep.
Indeed. All right, next one. My match of the night, hands down. This was my favorite match of the night. Amazing Red versus Marcus Mathers. Again, Marcus continues to rise in the ranks. I think I would like to see him and Alec Price go one-on-one at some point down the line because I feel like that would be an amazingly fun and fast match. Amazing Red, obviously a legend in the New York wrestling scene, just a legend, has been touted to train a lot of folks who have come out of the East Coast in terms of wrestling too. I really enjoyed this match. Andrew, I'm going to come to you first. Amazing Red versus Marcus. What'd you think?
I agree. This was my match of the night. It was a lot of fun. It's always fun to see people get to wrestle some other idols. Marcus Mathers is a phenomenal young wrestler. Amazing Red can still go. So yeah, it was fun, and it just helps, I think, when you know that people in it are having fun too.
Yeah. Adolfo.
Yeah, samesies. Samesies. It was very, very entertaining. A lot of great movement. This definitely was my favorite wrestling match, like actual like wrestling,
Right.
like match of the night. So
Fantastic. Alrighty. Next up, we have our fatal four-way for the tag titles. This happened early on in the show. I was entertained. I know that we're saving YADNP because they've been having bangers across every single show that we've seen them this summer so far. And I think the only critique I have is because even if I know the outcome, I kind of still want to believe that there's a possibility that somebody might take the titles from them at some point. But when I looked at these three other challengers, I was like, they're not currently like regulars in GCW. So my only critique was I did not have any fear that YDNP was going to lose the titles at any point in this match. It was okay. This was okay. Like I didn't think it was inherently bad, but I was just like, you got 8 people running around doing stuff. I was like, it was chaotic, but you know what? I still had fun with it.
Yep.
But yeah. Cool. Alrighty, next one. Yes, this was my second favorite match of the night. Masha Slamovich versus Gringo Loco for the GCW World Championship. Gringo Loco is the only white man with braids that we culturally accept in this household. But also, Masha continues to show. I was like, girl, you are about to be a repeat for me because I named her as my favorite women's wrestler of last year. If she continues at this rate and continues to dominate in everything that we see her do, she might be my favorite women's wrestler 2025 for the second year in a row. Like, Masha is that girl, and I enjoyed her here. I'm also really hoping that TNA does right by her tomorrow, but stay tuned for that watch along tomorrow to see that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to you first, Adolfo. What'd you think?
This was my overall match of the night. Masha Slamovich is such a fantastic worker. Every time I don't get to see a lot of Masha Slamovich. What I do get to see of Masha Slamovich, it just keeps getting better and better all the time. Gringo Loco, I know his work from ROH. He was a good worker there. He was a great worker here. Very entertaining match. Had me hooked till the very end. With all the kickouts and the story that it told. This was my overall match of the night.
Nice. Andrew.
This was definitely in my top 3 matches of the night. Masha just always continues to shine, and I think the most interesting thing about her is that she's so good, but also she has so many title victories and defenses where she overcomes the adversity of what her opponents are willing to bring. It really brings out kind of that intensity that it's like it turns up her opponents an extra notch or two. So it gives us really quality matches every single time we see her defend that title. And I agree. I hope she has all the success in whatever way that is, whatever that means to her. So whichever way she measures her success, I hope that she attains that.
Indeed. I also put this in my top 3 matches of the evening. This one was fantastic. Alrighty. So then, of course, last but certainly not least, we have Joey Janela versus Ninja Mac. Another fun one. There were some bits of it where it did get a little messy, but you know what? Both of them recovered very, very well. I'm never going to not pop for Ninja Mac flying out of the ring and doing back handsprings to attack his opponent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this was fun. This was
Yeah.
definitely like a summer event at a baseball park wrestling kind of match. So nothing too serious. It was a lot of fun. Love Joey Janela. Love Ninja Mac. I had a fun time with this. Adolfo, what'd you think?
This was my favorite goofy match, I guess you could say, if you want to call it that. Yeah, no, I had a lot of fun with it. Ninja Mac, like you said, just flipping all over the place was really entertaining. I really enjoyed being able to see Joey Janela actually wrestle, and not, because I'm so used to seeing him in a extreme hardcore death match setting that seeing him actually wrestle was a nice breath of fresh air.
Indeed. And Andrew, what'd you think of this one?
I thought it was okay. I think there could have been more to it, but that it didn't need it to be because it wasn't a structural part of the show. Also, I think the thing that kind of took me away for this match was that at this point, every match through this match had some mistiming, some miscues, some kind of off moments. So up and through this match, things kind of felt off, but things were still fun. So, there were fun moments for this match, but it wasn't as clean of a match as I've seen from either of these wrestlers.
Very, very fair. And that has been our quick rundown review of GCW Bash at the Ballpark. GCW, I hope you do more baseball shows like this because this is a fun, from home, it's a fun setting to watch with you having the ring in the middle of the baseball field. It's a lot of fun. So please do more of that. Well, that's going to be it for us here at Ultraviolet Union. But fret not, because the Ultraviolet Union will be back in a matter of 2.5 weeks or so, because leading into the weekend of August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, we have a whole jam-packed schedule with a bunch of promotions getting together. But the GCW crew will be back in about 2.5 weeks because we will be doing another live watch-along. This time, Friday, August 1st, for GCW's Hit 'em Up, which is going to see some really fun folks. Bear Bronson's coming back to face Mance. That match is going to go ham. I'm excited to see Manders versus Steve Macklin of TNA. That match is going to go ham. Elena Black is going to be here. It's going to be fun. And then, of course, Saturday, August 2nd in the morning for us West Coasters, and the early afternoon for Adolfo, we will be watching Bloodsport 14 in the morning, and we get matches like Natty Neidhart versus Masha Slamovich, which that match is going to rule. And also, we get the return of Janai Kai, Jonathan Gresham, Nick Camarado making his GCW Bloodsport debut, as well as some other folks that I'm excited to see. So this is going to be a fun one. And then, I don't know how we're going to manage it, but in the middle of August, 2-Day War and Homecoming.
And Homecoming.
This summer,
Yep.
Yeah, this summer is going to be jam-packed. But but as far as what you can expect for this weekend to close things up, tomorrow morning the WWE crew is finally back together after a couple of weeks of being apart. So we're going to be reviewing this week's WWE. But the most important thing that you should be paying attention to tomorrow is that my butt will be glued to this seat tomorrow night for another watch along. This time, we will be doing a live watch along for TNA Slammiversary. Masha Slamovich is going to be on here in a title match. Hopefully, she walks out as double champ. There's a lot of championships and stakes on the line, y'all. This is going to be a make or break pay-per-view for TNA and how the rest of 2025 for the company is going to go in terms of where we go, because once Slammiversary is over, we are in the final stages of this year leading into Bound for Glory, which is going to be crazy. But that's going to be it for us here at Ultraviolet Union. I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching along. And hopefully, if y'all tried the 7-day free trial for Triller TV, please, I highly recommend that you keep it, because you get access to all sorts of independent shows outside of GCW, Progress, Defy, Hood Slam. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun wrestling on Progress. Oh, on Triller, sorry. But that's going to be it for us here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you all. And from all of us at the Ultraviolet Union and the BC WrestlePod family, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, stay Bi-Conic, and more importantly than anything, you always deserve to finish your story. I will see you tomorrow for a double dose of action. But until then, this is Sayonara, adios, El Jefe signing out for the evening. And until next time, peace.